Live from the Plaza del Oral strip mall inside Sunset's stripper boutique and massage parlor, open 24/7. In beautiful downtown Auburn, California, it's
Joe Spiegel.
Cocktails with Heather, you fucking retard.
That's the funniest shit I have seen all day.
Did you say oral? Del
think he
Oral?
Starring Heather Diane, Papaya Jingleheimer Schmidt as
Oh.
Joe Spiegel, and me, Mike Sutherland.
Yeah.
On today's show, 18 questions for first dates, which is fucking awful. Fetish of the day, oral sex or licking butts, depending. It just coincides with
Jelly
everything
or
that's
syrup?
going on. Dear Miss Heather, the drink of the day is the Redheaded Slut.
And I'm offended that they made a drink after me.
Lubricated Aunt and Poor Decisions. I have been dating this guy for a couple of months now. No, we're just fucking forgetting you, Joe, because you already fucked up.
I want to hear it.
You
I want to hear
fucked up the beginning.
Well, it was said cocktails with Heather. The thing, it didn't say his thing.
I pointed right to him. He should know. We've been doing this for like 600 episodes.
Like 20.
No, we have 600 podcasts.
Oh, yeah, but I only care about the ones I'm involved in.
I need you to relax because the cocktails are in.
Dear Miss Heather, I've been dating this guy for a couple of months now, and I really like him, but he doesn't go down on me.
Bastard.
Burn
He's
him.
gone down there 1 or 2 times max in the whole time we've been seeing each other.
It's like painting a fence.
Meanwhile, I go down on him all the time. I really don't know what to do. I'm tired of this. He needs to lock his lips onto my love button. But how do I get him to commit to this?
Some guys just don't enjoy doing that.
Put
I
on
think.
lesbian porn.
That, maybe.
Some guys just don't enjoy doing it.
That's a pretty accurate statement. I mean, I know guys that don't enjoy that. I can't say that their people are satisfied in any way necessarily, but I just feel that it's fair if you're going down on him, that he should be willing to go down on you.
Yes.
Yes.
So, it
Quid
seems
pro
like-
quo.
Exactly. I seem to have agreement
Hey,
from the peanut
Peter.
gallery here.
Hey, Peter.
But, I mean, it could be various things. I mean, how bad do you smell?
Yeah. It could be
I mean,
that.
now I know that a female fragrance, I'm supposed to be very open to the fact that a vagina smells like a vagina, which I'm fine with. But
Not
I
quite
can
fresh?
definitely tell you that there's differences.
Not quite fresh.
There are differences. Everybody smells and tastes a little bit different. But I have been around the women that I can smell them standing next to them. So I have to assume that down there smells just as bad, and they may not want to hang out there.
I have gotten the whiff more than a few times of older ladies, like 60s, 70s, and you can tell that they bathe maybe once every couple weeks because...
Did you say older ladies?
Yes,
Okay.
very old, elderly ladies. And when the
Bidet.
stank,
Get a bidet.
the stank hits you, you're just, oh my God. One time I had to help my ex-grandmother-in-law into my van, and I had to help push her up into it, and I got the woof, and it almost knocked me on my ass.
Now,
I had the bitter beer face for a good 20 minutes afterwards.
here's the thing also. Like, is she doing other dudes and then not washing herself, and it has that smell,
It could be.
the old cum smell?
Oh God.
You guys know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I do. I know exactly what you're talking
Smegma.
about. It gets
It's
very.
Femunda.
it's not even the femunda smell. Now I know this
It gets
because
more fishalicious. I'll tell you that.
yeah, because I know like after doing it at night and then getting up in the morning,
Yep.
like if I sleep in on a weekend or something like that, like I can smell myself. I know what it is.
Oh yeah.
I'm perfectly comfortable
Fucking
with. I
cats
know
start
what it
meowing
is.
outside.
But obviously, I shower myself before I go out for the day or do anything else provocative.
Provocative.
I wouldn't be like, hey, you already jizzed at me last night. Why don't you go down on me tonight? I'm sure that's probably
Before I
not
go
gonna
out
taste
and
good.
do anything provocative, like sit at a bar stool with my legs spread.
Yeah, like with no underwear on. And just be like, can I get a gin?
Let me just air it out here.
Need a gin. I need a fan.
I need some gin and a fan.
Just farting and let it be like fart and like pussy mixed smell.
God, just sit there
Just
with the whiff.
rolling up over the nasty vagina.
Hey, who's cooking calamari?
Hey.
Hey,
The fish has gone bad.
hey, who's cooking the calamari?
Push the fish.
Push
It's starting
the fish.
to turn.
Push the fish.
It's starting to turn. So, I mean, I think that could be an issue too. But I think here, I mean, if I were just to stand back, it would be like, what nobody wants to do, which is the communication of like, hey, How come you're not licking my crotch?
Yeah, that's what it always boils down
because
to.
you
for the
smell
biggest
like
part.
Dirty Mike and the
Let's
boys.
fucking communicate.
Or just I mean, you could try other stuff. You could try showering right before, see if that helps. And if it doesn't, then that's obviously not the issue.
I'll go get a washcloth.
Yeah. Hey, let's 69, and then just don't let him up. Just suffocate him with your vagina. Just
grab him by the head and wait until he passes out from lack of air.
Yeah.
Why do you assume the dude has to be on the bottom?
Or you could do like I would do, which is when they say they want to be in you could be like, not until you make me come with your tongue.
Look, I didn't have that problem because I aim to please. So.
You don't want to do
you
that?
gave yourself the fucking stupid nickname too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to do that? Okay.
PST.
Good night.
Papaya porn star tongue
Oh, yeah.
over there.
That's right. I forgot about the porn star tongue. That's terrible.
No, that was
the
specific
worst
savings time.
No.
Oh,
You're not allowed to
oh.
give yourself nicknames. That's what it comes down to. All right.
I give myself the nickname.
It helped create a
It's
snicker.
called the Great Sleeper.
Chronic masturbator.
The chronic
The chronic masturbator.
Chronic. Whole different meaning than the album The Chronic.
Call me
Okay.
the-
So I
call
would
me the
think
pop
you
neck
definitely need to, if you're scared of confronting it head on, literally no pun intended, that's Joe's department,
Still happened.
then, you can do things like shower, like I said, shower right beforehand, make sure you got on clean underwear, make sure you're not pulling the double feature, and you've washed it out. Maybe
you're running a
throw some
train.
hints. Yeah, like
Douche
maybe
when you're done.
offer the 69. You can do all sorts of things of this. If not, then you just need to have the frank
Put a
conversation
little
of
pepper
like,
on it.
hey, motherfucker.
Put
what
some
the fuck?
Tabasco sauce on there.
Yeah, just
Spice it up.
spice it up a little bit. They have like gels and stuff that are flavored. I don't know. Then I think it would just taste like fish and strawberries, but I don't know about.
Yeah, you just pour it on there, you rub it on there, and then you blow on it, and it gets all warm and tingly.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't put tingly
Yeah,
stuff
that
on my
doesn't
vagina.
work.
I have a sensitive vagina, so I can't put that on
And then you
there.
gotta do the bass blow. You go.
No, that would be bad.
Doesn't
That'd probably
work.
make me very irritated. Not like mentally,
Just irritating.
like vaginally.
I get it.
like hives.
Yeah. Like anytime I come in contact with bleached cloth down there,
Now I heard
I
that
get all flared up.
you can't douche more than like once every couple weeks or a month, right? You can't do it all the time, right?
I have
'Cause
100% never douched. Douching is like old school stuff. That's
Yes.
like where it's like you thought you were making yourself clean and you
Mm-hmm.
actually gave yourself more bacteria and
Problems.
issues by rinsing it all out. It's supposed to be like a
It's mostly
self-cleaning
because
oven.
of the fucking shit that's already in the
right.
tube.
They call it the self-cleaning oven, like it's supposed to do its own shit. However, I know that not everybody's works in unison, and that can be a lot of things. They could have pH balance off. They could have a diet problem. I can tell you right now that if I haven't drank a lot of water and I drink a lot of coffee, my piss smells.
They're letting dudes pee on them or in them.
Or that.
Yeah.
Or
That
if
could
you're
be a
doing
problem.
disgusting guys.
So you've never
you have
tried
a
the
yeast
variety of
infection?
Summer's Eve and all they've had to
Fuck,
offer?
no. I don't want
She
that
just
shit up
said
there.
she doesn't douche.
I don't douche. I can't even wash my underwear with softener
That's a
sheets.
good line. If some fucking douchebag's hitting on you, you just say, hey, "Sorry, I don't douche."
I don't douche. I
Yeah.
don't do the douche.
Fucking A.
No, I have a sensitive vagina. I can't use softener
Dude,
sheets.
how many times have you
I
used
can't be around bleach.
I'm gonna start.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter, I
I'm
don't
not gonna-
douche.
I'm not gonna do any
I
of that
don't
stuff.
douche.
I can't even be with somebody who's used Irish Spring soap.
What?
Yep,
I use Irish Spring.
I love
Yeah,
that
well-
shit.
Did you notice that I use Irish Spring?
I did
I
not
feel like
notice
fucking
that.
whistling after I
you know,
use it.
You know why?
Why?
Because
It's fresh.
it works with my pH.
Some people are that way, and that's
I want to start
fantastic for
whittling
you.
after I use that shit.
And I'll
Let
have
me-
to. I'll tell you
let
this
me tell
right
you
now.
whose pH
I
it
know
doesn't
how
work
I
with.
smell, and I smell goddamn good.
Let
when
me
I
tell you
shower.
whose pH it doesn't work with. My vagina's. And I can't even remember exactly how I figured this out. I think it was like a point where I was like continually having infections and I couldn't figure out why.
Hey, Quagmire.
And they were like, you got to
Hey.
be really careful about the soap you use. And so I started using this like, soap that's free of fucking everything. And I was still having issues.
You
And so I
use
narrowed
CBD
it down
soap.
to my boyfriend who was using Irish Spring.
I'm not kidding.
I made him change soaps and I quit having an issue. Then as time goes on, as moons cross the sky, I realized like
As the eons have passed,
right, I have slept with people and realized that I've gotten inflamed and have had to go, what kind of soap do you use? And it's fucking Irish Spring every time.
Ivory.
And then
It
as
wasn't-
soon as I have them
Did
changed,
it float?
no problem.
When's the last time you were tested? You ask what kind of fucking soap you use first.
Well, I knew what it was. Well, I already knew that I didn't have that stuff, but it's like, what kind of soap do you use? Irish Spring. I have them change it, no problems.
There's no way you have anything. It's the fucking soap you're using. I guarantee you. Okay.
Yep. Well, I know I've been tested many times for all of that stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
It's
that
not-
when
it's
she
not an
says
issue.
I got something going on down there, it's not from STIs
Yes,
or
No.
STDs.
Heather, you have IS. It's called Irish Spring.
I have
Yeah.
the IS syndrome. And so then it
I
just
got the
became a
Irish
thing.
syndrome.
It was like, well,
Kiss the Blarney Stone.
actually, like before, like if I knew I was going to sleep with somebody, I'd be like, hey, do you use Irish Spring? And if they said yes, I'd be like, well, fucking quit.
What about the cold blue Irish Spring?
No, I just
She
ban
just
all
told
Irish
you,
Springs.
Irish Spring.
No
Just-
variety?
I don't think so. No, I'm not even going to take any chances. It's
What
that
about-
uncomfortable.
What are you, a fucking attorney?
What about Head and Shoulders? Yes, I am.
I don't know. I don't know about Head and Shoulders.
Oh.
I just know that Irish Spring's an issue.
I have Head and Shoulders in there. You want to go?
It doesn't work on me at all. I have to
You want
use
to go
salsa
rub one
glue.
out with some Head and Shoulders in there?
Yeah, just see what
Just
happens.
Test out.
I'm all foamy. I'll get back to you in 2 days. See if I'm irritated.
I'm irritated now.
It's not even like it's anything special. It's like, am I getting a yeast infection? Do I have something else going on? It's just a very
Well,
angry
I know
vagina.
you can't have the soap go up there, right? It's just like getting soap in your pee hole.
It's just
Yeah, it's like
having-
bath bombs.
Oh fuck!
It's like having just the fragrance or something of it disagrees with my vagina.
It's probably the manufacturing process,
I can't, like I said, I can't use softener sheets in my underwear. I can't.
which probably is what
Use
they
other
use
soaps.
for like Ivory soap and stuff like that. It's probably the
I
same
do.
stuff.
I use Ivory Free or something like that, or I use Dove Sensitive Skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dove. Hey, Bader.
I can't use the moisturizer soaps because it feels like when you get bleach on your skin and you got to keep trying to wash
Rubbing
it
it.
off. And I know that's the point of the moisturizer is to keep your shit soft, but it feels like I got to get it off.
Yeah. And I do use Freeze and Clear laundry detergent on my underwear.
Well, I've been looking into CBD stuff because I'm using CBD for my psoriasis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
We talked about that.
Right now, I have
I want to see you all lathered up.
the beeswax. I don't
Oh,
use
oily.
soap right now, but the soap that we have, my girlfriend bought
Mm-hmm.
some CBD soap. Oh, it smells awful,
Right.
and it looks like it's the soap that has like the sand in it.
Yep.
For,
Yep.
Yeah,
Lava
the
soap?
gritty,
your
the gritty,
skin.
yeah, the gritty shit.
Yeah,
Lava
that's
soap.
that's what it looks like. And
It's okay. The Irish Spring will cover that up.
I
Yeah.
don't- yeah. No, because I that stuff doesn't. I mean, it doesn't smell good, but maybe CBD soap would help
My vagina.
on your vagina.
I licked her vagina and I got really stoned.
Yeah. Well, funny thing is
There's no
with
psychotropic effects with CBD oil.
there is no psychotropic effects with CBD oil.
That's I know.
There
that.
is
I'm
no
kidding.
psychotropic effects with THC CBD's oil either. There you go.
There you go.
I learned that. I've learned a lot of stuff about CBD.
I have learned many things,
I have learned
and now,
many things.
Like
and
a
now
fucking
you know
dip can.
that my vagina gets very angry with Irish Spring.
I can't do the.
I can't do the pack. I can't pack a can either.
It causes a Donnybrook in your vagina.
Yeah, it's bad. It gets very angry. No,
See,
I
you could
can't
do
pack
that,
a can
yeah.
either.
Yeah.
That's why I could never chew tobacco. I can't pack a can.
Is that the only reason?
Yeah,
Not that
yeah,
it's
that's it.
disgusting.
No. I mean, I've tried it before. I have friends that chew consistently
Yeah.
that are women.
I can't chew it. It's cool.
It's
'Cause
never
I-
been my thing.
I find it hilarious
swallow it.
when people that smoke, they go to dipping, so they'll quit smoking, and then because it's more concentrated nicotine, then they end up going back to smoking and smoking more.
Or smoking and dipping.
Or,
Yeah.
or
At the same
you
time.
could be like you could be like our brother that would chew, smoke, and have a nicotine
Have
patch.
a patch, yeah.
Oh, I used to smoke with the nicotine patch on.
Yeah, that
With the
was,
high concentrated nicotine
yeah,
patch.
that was Mark's. Well, I got the patch on. I didn't have a dip in. I'm
That's
like, what?
a
are you
problem.
doing?
That's fucking damn.
That's
What
that's
are you
that's
doing?
getting into the nicotine. All right, moving on. Are you guys ready for this?
I guess that was all the advice we needed to give for that one.
That's
For
all
what?
you need.
Yep.
Wash with CBD oil. Wash with CBD, or don't
Wash-
use Irish.
Be careful with
Irish
your
Spring.
vagina.
Yes, Irish Spring are used with the vagina.
Have your vagina checked.
I was with my girlfriend, and
I just got a girlfriend.
we, for the fuck of it, we were. I don't know how this came up, but we were looking up stuff for. Oh, we were looking up stuff for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you were curtain shopping or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we were bench shopping. So,
Were you at Bed Bath & Beyond
no, we were bench shopping.
or Michael's?
We were bench shopping
Okay.
A bench
Literally.
that you sit on.
outside,
These-
outdoor furniture shopping.
Did they sell benches at Michael's? I think you can buy material to make benches.
sell benches? Kmart.
You know what doesn't exist in here in this town anymore?
Kmart.
You know what's going in there? From
What?
what I heard? Coles.
Ugh.
Are you shitting me right now?
No,
Fuck Kohl's. They mark. You talking
they
about
just want to use the sign.
you talking about a company that marks up their shit They mark up their shit big time.
So we were looking up stuff for the show.
Stuffs and things.
And we came across this.
All right, I'm ready.
Show me.
eHarmony has 18 first date questions from the experts.
Oh, okay.
From
like
the experts.
So, like, not questions they're asking you about what you want a first date, but like questions you should ask on your first date?
Yeah.
That's probably already a
Okay.
better question than we're going to get.
Okay, ready?
All right. Oh, God.
So
Am I answering these or laughing at them?
you can either do both.
Anything you
As
want.
Just fucking-
dating experts agree,
Dating
having
experts.
a slew of good first date questions can
Always.
be an easy way to maintain your banter and continue a conversation.
I
if
do
you are
love
not,
a witty banter.
if you're not, prone to having a fucking conversation.
If you're not good with the banter.
Well, hold on a second. So I can just see people reaching for their phones and going, "Hold on a second.
Hold on.
Who are the most important people in your life?"
Oh,
That's
are you
creepy.
kidding me? Somebody's going to ask me that
That's
on a
fucking
first date?
creepy. That's
What?
stalker shit.
I don't want to talk about the first. I don't want to talk about that.
Pay attention to how your date answers the first date question. How come? More likely than not, they'll have an instant reaction like my parents or my college roommate or my kids. In addition to understanding the other person better, this question allows you to assess his or her ability to form close relationships.
What? So a person. Wait, hold on.
I think
so a
that's
person
too
I
invasive.
That's
just.
why we're bringing
so,
this up.
hold on. So the person I just met is asking me who the most important people in my life are, and then they're going to judge me by that.
Correct.
Did you become Muslim for a second?
Maybe.
Allahu Akbar.
It's Muammar Gaddafi. I'm going to blow up hardware.
Damn it.
Valley
Paint.
Stream.
It's giving away my plans.
Paint rules. La, 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 la.
Damn it. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. Well, and I mean, I think for me, like, that would be hard for me to answer. Anyways, like, most important people in my life, I'd be like,
He's dead.
yeah, I know. It's
That's a stalker question.
I could turn the whole
No, it's not.
conversation
For
and be
the
like,
first date?
well,
That's not a
that would be
stalker
my brother
question.
Mark.
Who are the most
He
important
died.
people in your life? Jot them down.
Jot them down.
In
Yeah.
order.
Write their addresses.
From 1 to 10.
That's not a stalker question. That's no, it's not.
What times?
Well, the way it sounds.
What times do you go to the
It
bathroom?
needs to be asked in a better way.
What makes you laugh?
Who loves you and who do you love?
In
What makes
virtually
me laugh?
every study of what singles want in a partner, a good sense of humor ranks high.
No
so,
shit.
So you should get there by asking them what makes them laugh,
Yeah.
and then following up with those things.
Instead of saying
very-
just
very
coming out with the most random
unnaturally.
joke like, "Do you like midgets?"
Yeah,
See? Yes, I'm in.
I am in.
Woo,
Ha
I made her
ha.
laugh.
Do dwarfs make you
No
smile?
matter the season of life they're in, single
What makes
men
you
and
laugh?
women want a partner who can bring levity and lightness to the relationship.
What makes you laugh?
Discovering the kind of things that make your partner laugh will tell you about his or her personality and outlook on life.
I would have been terrible if somebody would have asked me these questions because, like, somebody would have said, "So what makes you laugh?" And I would have been like, just straight faced and been like, "Shit, that's funny.
Funny stuff.
So what makes you laugh?
Stuff that's funny.
Stuff.
It's funny."
Things.
And you know what annoys me? Shit that's not.
This question.
You know what's not funny? This.
Yeah.
Being
All
sober.
right, ready? Number 3.
You know what's not funny? Sobriety.
You know what's not
Sobriety.
funny? Straight gin.
Straight.
That's not funny.
Dating
That's not
before the
funny.
alcohol kicks
That's
in.
not funny. It's gonna be hilarious, like chicken.
Not having a drink in my hand at this moment.
You know what's not funny? Snow blindness and cats.
Pink eye?
Pink eye's not funny.
It's not funny.
No, it's fucking hilarious.
It's actually very funny.
As long as it's not happening to you.
You know what's not funny? Carbuncles. That's not funny.
God damn it. What is a carbuncle?
It's a cyst on your butt.
Ooh.
Oh. What about late term abortion? He's just
I'm sorry.
He's just laughing because of how I presented it.
God. That's like one of the most horrific things I could think of.
Okay, again, not funny. Except for to me and Mike. 'Cause
We
Oh,
found
God.
the line for Joe.
God, do you even know what... I'm not going to say what they do, but do you know what they do when they do that?
They vacuum.
Hell,
good.
party of two.
Yeah.
Party of two. Right.
I had a dream about Mark, by the way.
You told me that he was riding a mountain
He
bike
fucking rides mountain bikes.
on city streets, which I assume can only be
Ironically.
to piss off people driving on city streets.
Oh, yeah. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
in town. Yeah, absolutely. That's the whole goal of it.
Did he smell like Irish Spring?
No.
He probably
No,
did.
he was riding a fucking mountain bike.
Did he have on the spandex?
No, but he was wearing shorts with no t-shirt.
It should be
He looked like
yellow.
Rob Gronkowski's body.
Did he look like the guy in Trailer Park Boys that eats cheeseburgers?
No, he was all buff.
Oh, okay.
Like, what happened? What happened? He's like,
Riding mountain bikes
Ryan Mumbles.
Randy.
Duh.
in town.
Fucking Randy and his
Not on
cheeseburgers.
trails.
Okay, number 3. Where is home?
What the fuck?
Hold on.
No, you're
Let
going
me-
straight stalker.
Let me.
Where is home?
Let me explain. Everyone can rattle off where they currently live and where they traveled before, but the definition of home can widely differ from where they currently pay rent. Is home where he or she was raised, where their family lives, certain adventures were had. The first question allows you to get to, a first date question allows you to get to where their heart is tied to. That's what it comes down to. Where is home? Like Sacramento or,
Where do you feel most at home?
Yeah.
Dive bars.
It's like a fucking psychiatrist question.
Yeah.
It's not a date question. That's a psychiatrist question. It's like the tell me
This
about
is
your
why we're
mother.
going through this. These are
Yeah.
fucking
Wherever
dumb.
I hang my hat, god damn it.
Where's home?
Where I have the most orgasms per capita.
Home is where I can hang out without my pants on.
Yeah, home is where I can jack off wherever I want to.
Yeah, it's exactly where I can walk in and fucking take my pants off immediately after going through the door.
All right.
There you go.
It's the Goldbergs.
Yeah, exactly. I do the same thing when I get home. Shit.
All right. Do you read reviews or just go with your gut?
What?
Number 4.
What is this person? Did the person who write this, are they like a Yelp elite?
This is from
or is this?
experts. They didn't say expert. They said
Well, I guess
experts.
okay. Is
I mean,
it
they
is
are-
it somebody that like overly examines stuff, or is it somebody that just like pulls over and like let's eat at this
They have
restaurant?
put together so many couples over the years.
Yeah.
Seems like a strange question, but this helps you understand differences and similarities in a single query. Ooh.
Ooh.
Some
query.
people can't go into the movies without reading multiple reviews first.
Something feels a little gay. I think it's a little query.
Others can buy a brand new vehicle, shut the fuck up, without doing an iota of research. Find out which camp your date belongs in, and then you can admit if you read restaurant reviews before making date reservations. That just seems pandering.
It does.
It's
it really
like,
does.
It's like I really like this, like some
Sometimes
fucking
I'll
like
read reviews.
chick flick, right?
Yeah.
Or action movie. Like you're talking to some girl, you're like, "Hey, I really like this movie," and then she goes, "Yeah, me too." And then you find out she really doesn't like the movie. You know, she's just saying that to say that.
Yeah.
To get along with you because she likes you or
No,
whatever.
fuck that. I want honesty.
I mean, I don't honestly read a lot of movie reviews. I know that. Sorry, guys.
I
This
quit
is your-
writing them, so you
this
fucking
is-
do what you
This
gotta
is
do.
your. I know this is your guys' bag, but I don't really pay attention to them.
Well, it's subjective,
Well, and it is, and that's why. It's because most of the things were like it was really critically
and they're
acclaimed, or everybody really
relatively
loves
fucking
it,
boring.
right? Or shit that I don't fucking like,
This
and all
is
the
why
stuff
we
that
started
people
doing it
hate
differently. All right,
is
Peter.
stuff that I
Hey.
like. And so I don't read reviews on the stuff. And, and that could be the same way with restaurants. There's a lot of restaurants that are my longtime favorites that I know a lot of people don't critically
But I'm
enjoy.
sure you like if
yeah.
something catches your eye, you're like, maybe I will read the review on this one to see what they say.
Well, and you know what?
But you don't read every
The
review.
only thing that I really honestly read reviews on is like if it's a hotel or a VRBO or something like that.
Booze.
Like if it's most of them, people are like, "Oh my god, I found bed bugs." 2 months later, "Oh my god, there's bed bugs." 2 months before that, "Oh my god, there's still bed bugs here." Like I'm not going there. Like that's
Yeah, when it comes to movies,
Oh my god, I was raped.
I like to read reviews after I've seen the film because I
going
want
there.
to see if the reviewer caught on to something I didn't catch on, so I can look at it from another perspective. Or
Oh my
something.
god, there's a dead body in the fucking room next door. True story.
See, that's an urban legend.
No, it was
No,
a true story
it's
at the Fremont Inn with the stripper club.
Shit happens, man.
There was a fucking dead body in the room next door.
You understand that when I go places and stay at hotels, especially nicer ones, I actually do a thorough check of my room for a dead body
No.
because I want to have the
But
free
my
hotel room.
dad made the joke about the dog and the cane. There's no cane with the dog. There's no outline of a cane with a dog next to it, right?
Oh yeah, that's the blind guy.
Yeah.
That's like
Okay, naked
It's a,
gun.
it's a damn shame what they did to that dog.
damn shame. They
from
but I
Coming to
check it because
America.
I want to have free hotel rooms for my life. So I figure.
If you find a dead body,
I mean,
Good
either
luck.
I can leave and be gone for like a
like
while, like if
hitting the
it's
lottery.
Reno or something. I can have something else to do.
Wait,
gamble for a
wait.
while,
yeah,
hang
you
out.
have a better chance of finding a dead body at a hotel in Reno than pretty much anywhere
What's
else.
worse at finding at a hotel, a dead body or bed bugs?
Dead body.
Oh, bed bugs.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
No,
Bed
because
bugs.
you can change rooms or go to a different hotel.
Well, you could do
You
the
can do the same
with dead body.
thing, but the dead body that's burned into your fucking.
Yeah, I don't care. I could sleep on a dead body and it's not going to give me anything, but bed bugs will go
Yeah,
in
that
my
means they're-
suitcase.
I'm pretty sure the dead
And I'll
body
take
could
them
give
home.
you something.
That means the bed bugs are
No,
going to be in
no.
every
Actually,
fucking
they
room.
won't.
Okay?
But the bed
That's
bugs
why you
will
go to
get
a
into your
different hotel.
suitcase. Bed bugs will get into your suitcase. As soon as you set it down, you carry that shit home, and it gets all over your fucking house. Dead body. All you got to do is sleep on a dead body one time, and you got a free hotel room for the rest of your life.
Okay, good point.
I'll sleep over a dead hooker for that.
No, okay. Number 5. Do you have a dream you're pursuing? At any stage in life, dreams should be nurtured, cultivated, and acted on. Hopefully you have dreams for your future, whether they involve career achievement, world travel, volunteerism, or artistic expression.
I have a dream.
Me too. You want to know if the other person's dreams mesh with your own. No, I don't. You know why?
I don't care about anybody else's dreams.
If they mesh with my own, I don't want to date someone that's like... I married someone that was like me.
Well,
do you know what a fucking nightmare that is?
But if you have somebody that's like, yeah, I want to succeed and I want to retire and I want to be able to buy a house by the ocean, and you're like, yeah, those are my dreams, and then you guys are on the same path. But if one's like, oh, you know what I want to do is I want to sell everything, get an RV, and travel, and the other one's like, I just want to stay in one spot and be with my grandkids, then you've got a problem.
Right.
Like, but for me personally, I don't honestly give a shit what anybody else's dreams are because I'm going to do what I want to do
right.
anyways.
But if your partner has the same exact fucking likes and dislikes as you, trust... And you know my ex Shelly, and I love her to death, but
not till death do you part.
No,
but when you're married to a person that is almost, it's the female version of you, same fucking likes. I mean, literally, we were thinking each other's thoughts, and like I just pick up the phone and go, hey, blah 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 blah. She's like, yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. Like, hey, you want Chinese food? I'm getting Chinese food tonight. What am I going to get you? She's like, how did you know I wanted Chinese food?
Yeah.
Like, because we share the same brain.
So that sounds like a best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine being married to that.
Well, I think a lot of people actually strive for that, Michael.
Yeah, imagine being married to me.
You know what?
Well,
there was
different.
an episode of Seinfeld that tackled this.
That's
Generally,
different. That's
me.
different.
There was an episode of Seinfeld where Jerry started, I think it was Sarah Silverman or someone. He started dating someone that was exactly, or was Garofalo. And he started dating, and she was exactly in every way just like him.
Right.
Like, she, even when something bad happened, she'd go, oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Right? And then
yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, and at first he was in love with her. He's like, oh my God, she's great. She's everything just like me. And then all of a sudden he started realizing he hates himself.
Yeah.
And so he fucking
Maybe
could
that's
stay.
it. Do you hate yourself?
No,
Michael?
I don't. And the thing is that when
You're just enough for the world.
when the two of you are very similar, I mean, there are obviously some different personality quirks and whatnot.
Did you guys share menstruation cycles?
Yes. And when you have two personalities, very strong personalities that are very much alike, it's very difficult to get along with each other in a marriage situation. Friends, totally different story. But in a marriage situation, it's very, very difficult.
Yeah, because when we went out to the powerhouse, you guys were getting along just fucking great.
Yeah,
I can.
Just 'cause I
well,
wasn't
I mean,
married to her.
I know. It's. I mean, obviously, it'd be disgusting. It'd be like incest, for my same brain or my brain twin. But there would be absolutely no way because we were so ornery in the same ways.
Yep.
That it would be
it would have been a failure.
fucking destruction.
Yeah.
And I can't be with somebody who's like that.
Yeah, you
absolutely
can't.
not. But same when they say like same goals, like do you strive to get somewhere in your career? I think that's fair. That's a fair question.
No, it's good because I mean, you look, if you're someone that likes to work all the time and only wants to have a little bit of fun, then you don't want to be with someone who wants to have a lot of fun.
You don't want to be with a beach
work
bum
at all. Yeah, because it's not going to work. It's just like
you look at me.
It's like the woman who hooks up with a fucking
Nothing,
cop.
dog.
She hooks up with a cop and he's constantly working all the time. And he's gone all the time. And then she's pissed at him for being a fucking cop.
And you know what? And that happens more often than you.
Which doesn't
would
make any
imagine.
sense. You married a cop. You should know the fucking
Hey,
situation.
you know what? There's a lot of first responder wives that have a lot of issues with that. And they don't really understand what they're getting into.
Yeah. Get over it.
Yeah.
That's my whole.
Exactly. Just fucking deal with it.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, but he's not going to be home on Christmas. Too fucking bad.
Yeah. Well,
Just
you married a fucking.
It's like marrying a doctor.
You
deal
married.
with it.
You married a 24/7 guy.
Yeah, you marry a fucking doctor or a nurse. He's on call, motherfucker. That's life. That's part of the job.
Yeah. That's just the way it is. Okay. What do your Saturdays usually look like? Disaster. How discretionary time is used says a lot about a person. If she works on her days off, she might be highly career-oriented or maybe a workaholic. If she spends the day coaching a kid's soccer team, it's a good bet he loves sports, or he, and whatever. Enjoys kids and wants to help others excel. If he watches TV and plays video games all day, you may have a couch potato on your hands. The question is a must. Considering not all of your time spent together in a long-term relationship can be candlelit and wine-filled. Speaking of, as she pours wine,
As I dump wine into a big gulp cup.
Into my coffee-stained big gulp cup.
That's
fuck you
that's a
drink
wine
that
we're
shit.
going to discuss in a little bit too. So just be prepared for that.
I conserve, man.
No. I mean, how do you drink wine? It's just. Ugh.
Just
How do
getting.
you drink white wine?
Oh, I'm just trying different shit, man. Just like now I go to Trader Joe's, I try different. Every time I go there, I buy a different kind of cheese. I want to try all the different kinds of cheese.
Oh,
He's expanding his horizons.
Yeah.
okay.
Snowball. Maybe
What are
that
you
should
up to,
be that should be
Havarti?
a dating question.
Oh fuck, I can't remember. It's a Mexican name kind of cheese. It's
Cojita?
Jalisco,
it's similar to Gouda but stronger.
Gouda, but better.
Yeah.
Better.
I saw some Gouda at grocery outlet today,
Is
but
it-
it was like red.
It's like
Is it a
Manchego.
crumbly cheese?
It's not crumbly, no.
Is it not? Does it look like mozzarella, but it's not?
It does look like a darker mozzarella, and then at the top and bottom of it are like this brownish.
I don't know what you're talking
It's not the wax, but it's like a brownish, like
sheen,
like cover. Like
no, I got no idea. Huh?
wax.
That's one of your questions.
It wasn't the wax.
Do you try different cheeses at Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
You got to know these things.
I'm going through all the cheeses at Trader Joe's to see what I like.
yeah.
Yeah,
How many cheeses are there? 385.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. And, I'm going to
and
try
I also bought an
one a
Irish.
week.
There's an Irish cheddar I bought.
Those are delicious.
Okay, I haven't tried it yet, but I
Those are delicious. You
Fuck,
will-
dude, it's like $5 for this little ass
You
piece.
will not be disappointed.
All right, good.
Yeah, Irish cheddar is actually really fucking good.
So,
You will not be disappointed in the Irish cheddar.
so like I just take a slice of it and I put it on a plate with some avocado, maybe some deli meat.
Ugh.
You should rub it on yourself first.
You should not. You should not mix avocado.
I didn't
and
mix
cheese.
them. I don't mix
Yes,
them.
you
I
should.
Just,
No,
Avocado and cheese is delicious.
no, it's not.
You just don't like avocado.
yeah, you don't like avocado, man. I hated avocado when I was a kid too, man.
Okay, so what does
I
your
remember my
Saturdays
first
look
beer.
like? What does your Saturdays usually look like?
Depends on if I have to deal with the children or not. If
I
I
mean-
don't have to deal with the kids, I wake up early and then don't fucking move from my bed unless I have to.
Yeah,
I go to get coffee and then I come back and I sit there and I play on my phone and I watch TV.
I can't do that.
I love it.
And and I don't know why, but I have to actually get out of bed. Like again, I mean, like if I wake up at whatever time,
You just
right?
move to the couch.
No, I literally have to get up and just move around and do something.
Do you do yoga?
No,
You should
go outside, sit. I mean, I do sit, but I mean, I go outside if it's
just
especially
change
if it's a nice
just change
day.
your environment.
Yeah, but I mean, again, because of my new situation, I usually am up at her house, and I wake up at fucking like 9. I'll wake up at 7:00 in the morning. Which I
Do you
don't
have
like
your own
doing.
drawer yet?
No, and then I'll go back to sleep and wake up around 9 or 10, and I'm like, let's get up, come on, coffee, let's go do stuff. She's like, I don't want to, I'm tired.
Yeah, that's
Lie in bed.
so when I say like I'm up, it's like at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So by like 9, 10, I'm ready to kind of get around and move.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've been single a long time, man, and you're like now you're fucking got something to do. You got shit else to go do it. Yeah.
No, she actually likes to just hang out on Saturday. Like last Saturday,
Yeah.
we didn't leave. We didn't do anything. We just fucking hung around.
Netflix and
I
chilled.
love that.
No,
Hulu and chilled. Voodoo and chilled.
we literally sat outside all day long and did nothing
Okay.
and
All
talked
right.
and dicked around on the phone.
Yeah, if
and
that's what you
whatever
enjoy,
else.
then that's good.
And then we watched TV later on. But other than that, no.
What question are we on?
What do your Saturdays look like? Are you busy or are you relaxed?
Do you
Me
eat Fruit
personally?
Loops?
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, I think I'm more busy than I want to be because kids want breakfast and then I have to get up.
Well, yeah,
You
but
make
I mean,
them fucking breakfast still?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want them touching shit. Fuck up my kitchen.
Okay.
he's got 2 legs and a pair of hands.
I have a
He
lot
can
of
make
kids.
fucking cereal.
I got a lot of
They
kids.
can make goddamn cereal. The
No.
only people that can't make cereal in your house is 2, and that's the bus, and that's Goldilocks.
My kids can't
The
make
other-
cereal 'cause
the
I
other
don't
3
have cereal anymore.
Retards that are roaming around your house
The bus?
have fucking
Probably
the
would.
ability to put cereal in a bowl with milk.
No, Ryan's son cannot. He would be the one that like knocks something over, spills it, fucking milk everywhere,
Then
fucking
teach
cereal
him.
everywhere. I'm not even gonna do. They do. They fend for
How
themselves a
stressful
lot of the
that
time.
must be.
It's very stressful. I have fucking shingles. It's stressful. It's all stressful.
Maybe you should drink more.
How can
I
it
do
be
drink.
stressful? Teach him how to make goddamn cereal, and then let him go.
Smack their fucking
But
hands.
somebody's got to clean this shit up.
Use
afterwards.
You don't
Let's-
need to just make him clean it.
Better easier
If you
said
make a
than done.
mess, clean it up.
Easier said than done.
I've got 2.
Hey,
They're older.
if an accident happens with them,
How old is that boy?
Ryan can come
My
back home
eldest?
from work and
No,
help
no,
out.
no.
The other one,
His.
he'll be 10.
He's a first responder. So there's a disaster in the kitchen.
The
Still
eldest,
right
the
there.
eldest is
Still.
fine. The eldest can. I mean, he did spill a drink the other day from the fridge because he wasn't looking.
Did
when
you
he put it
dive
on.
after it
We
before
all
it hit
do
the
that,
ground?
though.
Like, no.
I mean, it doesn't matter what age. At some point,
No,
you're
I
gonna
still
fucking-
yelled at him and then made him like pick it up. But I did the whole. Why do you not look where the fuck you're doing before you take the? Well, why is there an open thing in there? Like we had like a whole discussion as he's like wiping the floor. I'm like, spray with this spray. It's gonna get sticky.
Did anything else happen with the picture thing with the girl he was into? His girlfriend?
I don't think so. I asked him if he still had the girlfriend, and he said, long distance relationships are hard. And that was the end of the conversation.
Long distance relationships are hard because she goes to a high school that's 5 miles farther.
Yeah.
That's long. You don't know shit.
Well, he ain't got a license. I don't think she does either.
Yeah. So what? Yeah. They couldn't figure out a plan.
I would take him on a date.
A
he knows that
Parenthood?
I would take him somewhere to meet her and pick him up.
Yeah, try driving down to Pomona 3 times a month.
Yeah, no, I'm good with
Yeah,
that.
No,
fuck
there's
that.
a 5 miles difference.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work. They go to the same high school?
No.
Oh, they go to different schools?
Yeah, so it's really far.
Oh, yeah. Okay, 10 miles.
That's the lament of the 15-year-old. I don't know what to tell you.
Wasn't for me.
I know. It's very tough.
But then again,
You were out and about, weren't you?
We were.
You were a trek
Hey, you were a roamer. You're a gypsy, if you will.
I would literally just ride 15, 20 miles on my bike.
Yeah, you're on your mongoose, right?
Yeah, I had a fucking piece of shit mongoose.
Should have had John and David.
Did I offend thee?
Yes, you did.
Hast thou offended thee?
Mongoose.
Thou offended thee.
You're a fucking real
What's
BMX
the next
bike.
question? Come on. I think we're on like 5 and there's 18.
Okay, fine. A Huffy. How about that?
Yeah, I had a real BMX bike. I had 2 of those things. They got fucking stolen.
Probably
Number
John
7.
and
I had
David.
1 stolen.
Where did you grow up and what was your family like? Eminent psychologist Carl Menninger said one of the most reliable gauges of a person's emotional health as an adult was a stable, satisfying childhood.
I have a question. If you had a shitty childhood, would you tell somebody that on the first date?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yes.
Would
Just as long as you don't go into that
is it
crazy
only
neurotic
like-
explanation.
Is it only because they asked and be like, well, and then just like
Yeah,
to
what
put
was
it
your-
out there and be awkward?
What was your childhood like? It sucked.
Yeah, it was really shitty. Let me
Well,
tell you.
what
about it.
happened? Well, my dad would put a baton up my ass
Yeah.
and then run me
Yeah.
around the room.
I
like a
was
fucking
raised
puppet.
to believe that the Negras were an inferior people.
Yeah.
I had to live in the water tower outside the house,
Have you ever
and
seen
I
the
go to
Muppets?
poo in a bucket.
Think of that. The Muppets, but his hand is up my ass.
I had to live in the outside water tower and poo in a bucket.
Yeah.
Sunday dinners meant a completely different thing at my house.
I
You guys don't eat out of troughs? What the fuck is wrong
I
with
think if somebody asked me that, I'd be like, oh, I grew up here and it was fine. Like, I don't know, like
fine how?
I don't know. I just don't think that that's something. I
Did
don't
your
need to
parents
scare them
beat
off with
you?
my bullshit. Like nobody wants to hear my family
but that
bullshit.
opens up questions anyways. It was fine, I guess. You're like, well,
fine, I
like
guess.
fine. I mean, what?
I don't know. My parents are fucking weird. Like my biological parents are
Did
fucking
your uncle
weird.
touch you? What?
No.
I had a slinky once.
We didn't even
and then
we
I
didn't even
straightened
hang out
it.
with my family members. Are you fucking kidding me? Like I had no
Well, I know.
I was not close to any family members except for like one aunt.
Right.
So I didn't have an opportunity for a weird uncle. Look at how deprived I was.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, at least if you got abused a little bit, you'd have some character.
Right. Now I got nothing.
What the fuck, man? Why are you even here?
I had a great childhood. I can't complain.
No, you can't.
I mean, I can. But
He experienced East Coast life,
mean,
West
we
Coast
will.
life.
We'll complain.
Yeah,
Just
don't
wait
get us
around.
wrong.
Wait around.
just give us a minute. We'll find something to bitch about.
Oh, there's something. There's always problems.
There's always something to bitch about. All right, what's the next question?
What's your big passion? If the individual responds, I don't know, that might be a red flag that he or she isn't passionate about anything. No, that's not true. But
That's not true.
What if that means you just like a whole lot of things and you just can't narrow it down to which one thing
what
it
are you
is?
passionate about, Joe?
Movies. I fucking love movies.
Jerking off?
I love women. I love sex. But, I had to learn that, that faucet dried out a long time ago.
Movies. What are you passionate about?
So I focus on movies.
I don't know.
What?
I actually don't know. But see, you wouldn't say that I'm somebody that lacks passion in life.
No, but
Necessarily.
what do you like other than drinking?
Sleeping?
20-30 Club, so you like doing that stuff.
Yeah, charity work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you like
you're
to be
pretty passionate about
in
that.
events and shit. I know that. You like to be around events.
Yeah.
Hold on a
Yeah.
second.
I'm kind
I
of
gotta put
passionate
this on
about
pause.
public stuff.
Okay. What's the most interesting job you've ever had?
A blow.
Hand.
Okay, so that actually might be a good question.
That's a good question.
I think that's actually a good question. I don't think we can make fun of that one too hard. Because everybody, once they've reached our elder ages, has probably had an interesting job or two. I used to sell clothes to strippers. Mike,
I used to buy clothes for strippers.
Joe.
I was in a sewer trailer orgy.
That's not a job.
So I put in some work into that shit.
Did you get paid for it?
In pleasurable ways.
Did you get paid money?
Orgasms.
Gas money. I had to pick up a couple bitches.
Okay, that doesn't count.
Okay.
Did you get paid money for it?
You
No.
can't claim stunt dick for that. I'm sorry.
Right. Stunt dick don't work.
I got a buddy that was a stunt dick once in a porn, so I guess that might be
which
his
porn?
one.
I would say podcasting, but I don't
actually
get
know.
fucking
I
paid
didn't
for
ask.
it. So
Oddly enough, I don't want to see it.
I've only worked at 3 dealerships in my life, and
This is a job, so yes.
yeah, I mean, but you said get paid though. I don't think I've received a fucking penny for this job. So
I've gotten paid for it.
well.
He just hasn't paid Joe.
Yeah. No, he knows. I mean, we literally make money.
This is where
we-
the VH1 behind the music starts.
We make like $1 a month on this show.
yeah,
It's not funny. I'm not kidding. We make $1 a month.
yeah, it's
give
like
or take.
yeah,
And I tell him. I've told him about the whole thing. I was like, we make $1 a month. I ain't giving you shit.
yeah, and I pay like $13 a month for the Podiant, to keep up the podcast on Podiant.
And
so.
then we pay $12 a month for the
Yeah.
other one.
So
Okay, fair enough.
It's a lot of money.
I helped out with a
them.
moving company for a little bit. I got paid under the table. That was fun.
Did you find any vibrators or anything?
No,
Let's see.
Okay, not good.
no.
All right, so we'll say that's a valid question. All right, what's the next one?
Do you have any special places you like to visit regularly?
Yeah,
The massage
vagina.
parlor.
Between my legs.
Yeah. See, if anybody just asked me questions like this, I would give them a smart-ass answer.
Massage parlor.
Every single
Which one?
time. Which one?
See, that's.
I go there too. Oh my God, look at us.
Let's
We're
go there
twinsies.
together.
Yeah, it's twinsies.
Does she do the
The thing for you?
the bump pat?
Did she smack you in the ass when she's done?
No, she actually smacked her on the vulve.
Oh, on the vulva.
Yeah,
Oh.
Ooh.
because women have a bump on there.
Yeah,
Fundus.
Yeah, the fundus. She literally smacked her on that
I don't think I'd want a fundus smack. Sounds like a bad
like a
idea.
light tap.
Like a fundus tap. Fundus tap.
I can't think of a special place I regularly go to. That's sad. I don't fuck. I just don't. I was just
I don't think I have one special place.
Bathroom.
no. I ain't
For
special.
what? No,
My house.
okay, this is stupid. This question is also stupid. One
God
special
damn,
place you go
I'm
to.
fucking getting depressed now. Let's move on.
Okay, so when I was dating, this was terrible because people would ask me shitty questions like this, and you realize how fucking shitty your life is.
Yeah.
Like, what do you like to do for fun? And you're like,
I'm working on it. Stuff.
Masturbate.
yeah, I drink, and I had like one other thing, and I was like, so I don't know if that's what are your hobbies? What do you do for fun? And
Butt
I'm like,
plugs?
what? Like I don't,
plug.
I don't even know.
Spack.
Spark plug.
Butt plug.
Spark.
So I think that's
Hey,
one of those
Peter.
questions. That's one of those questions.
Butt plug, Peter.
What's your signature drink? Pepsi.
Also a difficult question. I don't know if I have a signature drink.
What do you normally? What's the thing that you
Vod-
drink the most?
Vodka?
There's your signature drink.
I love Bailey's Irish Cream. I fucking love it.
Is that your signature drink, or is that what you love?
Well, I mean, okay.
What do you normally drink?
If I was gonna drink,
What do you normally drink?
I don't drink that much.
Well, then
I drink fucking water. I drink water with tea bags in it.
There you go.
There you
It's
go.
like
Tea
with
bag.
eating sugar.
That's
So-
your signature
Say
drink.
I like it in the tea bag.
Literally, it asks you what your signature drink. What drink do
Tea.
you normally have?
See, that doesn't sound that doesn't sound like your signature though. Signature sounds like your special drink.
Oh well, I mean,
know.
Mike
Do you always
drinks
order the
Pepsi.
same drink? Is he addicted to fair trade coffee? Does the bartender know to bring a gin and tonic to the table before you order? Break the ice by talking about beverages.
Okay.
I'll tell you one thing I've
Used to
had
drink
that
a
was
lot of
really
coffee.
good when I used to drink was a Redheaded Slut. That was a really good drink.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Oh, too soon. My bad.
Too soon.
My bad.
What's the best meal you've ever had? Oh, see, I can tell you mine. I can literally tell you mine.
Okay, I want to hear it.
So the dad and I were in Nebraska, and we went to the steakhouse in Nebraska, and the steak was cooked perfectly. And, on
And
the
you
side
get to smoke inside, right?
can I finish my fucking story
Sorry.
without you interrupting?
Go ahead.
I
Like,
drive a Dodge
like,
Stratus.
Goddamn once, I would like to fucking finish the story without him just yapping. Shut up. Shush.
Anywho,
Sorry.
the steak was cooked perfectly.
The steak was cooked
And on the side.
perfectly, but there was a side dish of spaghetti with marinara sauce in it, and it was the fucking best spaghetti with marinara sauce I've ever
I
had.
must have been very hungry.
I wasn't just hungry, but I savored it. I was just like, God damn, this is fucking good. Although I can't complain with spaghetti. I like the Spaghetti Factory. There's some, like they have a signature dish there that's like half red meat sauce and half fettuccine sauce.
Yeah.
You mix them together and it's fucking great. But
Do
The
love
best-
some Yield Spaghetti Factory.
That is the best. That is one of the best dinners I've ever had.
I don't know. I've had quite a few, so that's a difficult one for me. But I mean, that also that could also be a fair question. Could open up, if the person you're with is like, oh, well, I'm vegan, and so then to actually excuse yourself and run from the building.
I'm vegan. Pardon me.
I had tofurkey flavored with sage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I had some delicious cauliflower steaks.
No, you didn't.
You might have eaten them, but they weren't delicious.
They weren't delicious. They're not delicious.
They
at
were.
all.
They were. It was just like fucking dumped pepper on it
Yeah, I don't even think that would help. It
and butter.
would just hurt.
Yeah.
It would just hurt when you pooped it the next
What
day.
is your favorite all-time meal?
My
you've ever had?
friend's mom one time made lasagna, and it fucking eclipsed everything my grandma had ever done with her lasagna. She used like real marinara sauce and fucking real cheese, and
As opposed to Stouffer's?
it wasn't Stouffer's. It was just, she used like tomato paste. My grandma used tomato paste, and it didn't taste authentic. It just tasted like kind of like. Pardon me, but
Just like here, I put
pardon
this
my
shit
grandma,
together.
but it just felt like lazy in a way, because
Sure
my
was.
grandma also used cottage cheese instead of real cheese.
Yeah, no. We've
You
had
know,
a
good
debate about
cheese.
this in this house for quite some time.
Yeah, and
you
so
can't use cottage cheese in real lasagna. It's for cottage
my
cheese.
friend's mom, she used like real spinach leaves in it and like a thin layer, so it wasn't overwhelming.
Should mix it
My
up.
grandma one time I put fucking frozen spinach in there, and all the water made it soggy, fucking like
Oh,
lasagna
yeah, that's
soup.
lazy
I was like,
shit.
God damn it, grandma.
That's disgusting.
So, yeah, no, but
That actually made me not want to have lasagna now.
yeah, just tasting though my friend's
My
mom's
grandmother
lasagna.
makes fucking phenomenal lasagna.
It was everything about it was perfect. I think that off the top of my head, that was probably one of the greatest things I've ever tasted.
Usually the best
I'm getting
meals-
fatter just thinking about my grandmother's lasagna.
Usually, best meals for me are some sort of steak. Always, like at a really good steakhouse.
Yeah, but
That's normally the
like if you could recall like just like one meal that you've had that you're like, oh my god, like you tell everybody about it. You're like, the last time I was here, I had this. It was so fucking good. It doesn't really matter. I mean, like a burger or
There was Denny's. Denny's had this barbecue chicken sandwich,
some fucking
and
hobos
it had
toenails.
these fried onion slices all over it, like breaded and fried, and they were all. It was just that was fucking amazing. That was a good one.
Were you drunk?
I know. Look, Denny's is nothing to brag
I
about
love
normally,
Denny's.
but
I
that
don't
fucking
care.
that sandwich was amazing.
The
and
Denny's
the fries
chicken
went with it
fried
perfect.
steak Grand Slams breakfast with the hash browns, the fried steak, and the eggs. Oh my god!
Yeah, and a vanilla Coke because they poured real
I
vanilla
used to
in there.
actually really like
Or pancake syrup.
very generally speaking, I always liked the food at Bootleggers in Auburn, which is now closed because unfortunately the owner and head chef passed away, who was a friend of mine, Tyro. But he
Well, isn't it? I thought it was still open.
no, they closed it
When?
a few months ago.
See, because you never fucking ate there. That's why they closed.
So what I used to always love there, and I've craved it, for years, and I would try to go there when I could.
Butt liquor.
It wasn't necessarily cheap, but it wasn't like overly expensive. It just seemed like it was a fancier place, and it always worked out to go that way. But their French onion soup was so good, and then I would get a salad and their ranch dressing. I don't know why. I'm sure it was just like the Hidden Valley Ranch mix, but it was so good. And they would put blue cheese crumbles in the salad. So I would go, and everybody else would order a meal, and I'd be like, I'll have the roasted garlic appetizer and house salad and a cup of the French onion soup. Like, and that's what I would get there. Like, I wouldn't get any of their other shit that they made there. I would get those things.
I'll have fried butter in a cup.
Right. And then the other thing that I continually go back for all the time is Friar Tuck's up in Nevada City for their fondue. And I'll go up there for the fondue.
Okay.
And I love their dipping sauces.
I
And I
haven't
don't
been
know
there in a
why.
while.
I don't eat the fucking rice shit that they bring.
Fuck
Any
your
of their
rice.
stuff. Fuck your rice. Fuck your weird rice with your raisins in it. I don't want it. It's bad news.
You know what? I forgot about. There was a place in North Highlands off of A Street called Mirage's.
39-cent hamburger stand.
Yes, on the same street, on the corner. Yes, on the corner of Watt Avenue. Yep, it was 29 cents, and then it went up to 39. Yeah. God, I used to skip school and go there, but spend my lunch money
Now
on
you
that
see
place.
why this is a great icebreaker question. So we figured out this is a good icebreaker question.
There we go.
Absolutely.
So Mirage's would have fucking steaks. When you ordered your meal, you got 2 plates because one plate had all of your
Waiter?
fixins,
Again.
and then the other plate would have the fucking steak would cover the entire plate. You got a real steak, not this fucking little. No, you got a fucking steak, T-bone or whatever the fuck you wanted, ribeye.
Maybe it was all in one. It was actually just half a cow.
Fuck yeah, they had some dude probably just macheting the fuck out of some
Just
carcass.
run
in the
it
back.
by and I'll cut off my own fucking slab.
Yeah, I fucking load those steaks from that, man.
Which television show's world would you most want to live?
Oh,
What? Sometimes I wish this was recorded so people could probably see what my reactions are.
that 70s show.
We're going. I've been thinking about it, and I think we need to get onto Discord. We're going to test it out as far as
Videoing.
Videoing, yeah.
That means I have to do my hair.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, Heather, please don't do your hair.
Just
No, no.
beehive
Leave
that
it-
motherfucker.
Leave this in the fine top knot.
Just be yourself, baby. Pop culture can both divide and bond us. Keep it light and fun, and ask the fictional world your date would most like to explore. Wouldn't Cheers be a great place for a first date?
No.
No.
Fuck
That'd be a
no.
fucking terrible first
It's
date.
depressing.
Dude, that,
It
exactly.
really
That was the
is.
word I was going to use. 'Cause if
Everybody
you
knows
look,
everybody else, and
Yeah.
they don't fucking know
if
you.
you look past the humor of that show and look at all those characters, they're sad.
Well, Sam is an ex-ball player that had to quit because
people.
he fucking blew out his arm.
Yeah, and then he stays around the alcohol all the time to constantly test himself.
Right. Coach
Who died in the third? At the
Coach
third
bought the bar,
Yeah.
but he has cancer.
Right.
And he knew he was dying, so he wills the bar to Sam. And then Woody, who
He's an
It's
airhead.
retarded.
well, not only that, but he's also a tragic character because like he's like damaged.
Yeah.
And then Norm is an alcoholic, and
Right.
Cliff is a know-it-all douche,
And lives with his
Right.
mom.
and Fraser's an asshole.
Yeah. And
He's a mama's
and,
boy.
And what's
Carla
Carla? She was in an abusive marriage.
yeah,
Yeah.
Carla can't keep her legs closed.
with Eddie, and finally
She's a human Pez dispenser.
Yeah,
And then there was what's the chick?
Shelley
Long's-
or Kirstie Alley.
Yeah, Diane
Diane.
Chambers.
Diane.
Yeah, she's a control freak.
And then
bitch.
and then you go to Kirstie Alley's character.
and she was
Rebecca.
kind of a control freak too.
She was insecure as fuck, dude.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Insecure
were,
control
They
freak.
were
Yeah.
fucked up people.
Yeah,
Fucked
yeah.
up people.
no.
Let's see. Somebody's world
Urkel.
that I want to live in is a TV show. Yeah, I don't really know.
Only one that was
any
okay
of
was
those.
Frasier, but he was married to Lilith and she was fucking off.
Yeah,
She's still hot though. God
BB
damn.
Newirth was definitely bangable, man. Hell yeah,
I actually liked the Frasier show when they did the spinoff.
Yeah.
it was a good one,
I
man.
really enjoyed that show a lot.
So, which TV world, Joe?
The first one that popped in my head.
Game of Thrones.
no,
No.
fuck that. God damn.
Most people don't get to shower.
Ugh. The thought of getting my genitalia ripped off or something just is a turn off.
Fargo.
The first one that popped in my head was that 70s show. I don't just being around that family in that time period.
The
I don't.
Goldbergs.
That's a good one. But-
Married with Children.
Yeah.
I would thrive in that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. The constant black cloud over Bundy's house.
Yeah.
That's the best part about
I'm
it.
can't
sorry.
even- and you-
That's how I grew up. Like, I'm comfortable
and
with that.
anytime he acknowledges anything's going his way, all of a sudden it fucking collapses every time.
That's
Again,
how it really happens,
That is
though.
my life. That is my life.
This is going good.
Hey, things are they're looking really good right now. Oh my god, this is awesome.
What was that sound? Oh,
Yeah.
that was the other shoe. Okay.
And that's why I worked at the shoe store.
Exactly.
What's on your bucket list?
Well, I've already achieved a lot of my bucket list by getting into an Uber in a bathrobe with a black trash bag. So, I don't know where to.
Cutting off a semi truck and trying to puke.
Good.
That's one of them.
That's on the actual bucket list.
No.
No, but I mean, they're great things. Just get all good things. All good things.
That's when Shelly looked at me and says, I need to puke. Can you hold it? Because we're right next to a semi truck. I need to puke now. Waking up and puking all over the place. That was fun. What's on your bucket list, Joe?
Going to New Zealand,
And
taking the Lord of the Rings tour. It's going and seeing the World Trade Center site in New York City.
okay.
Going to Ireland.
Okay.
Hawaii. I want to see Hawaii.
Where
There's not a lot. I want to go where there's not a lot of people.
Yeah, but good luck with that.
Yeah, I know.
See, that used to be on my bucket list, but everybody goes to Hawaii.
Oh, let me correct that. I want to go to Hawaii when it's fucking raining.
That's because you're retarded.
No, I like weather. I'm not kidding. I love that.
Nobody
monsoon
wants
shit.
to go to Hawaii when it's raining. It's
I'm
fucking awful.
sorry.
It's not the rain that you think it is.
I know it's not going to be cool. It's going to probably be warm and fucking.
Yeah, it's tropical rain.
Yeah, god damn it. So anyway, I would like it if it was like 60 degrees and fucking raining, and that would be fucking awesome. Because I love swimming when it's cloudy and raining.
I've always had part of my bucket list was always wanting to play a Van Halen song live with Sammy Hagar on stage, but
You're still alive.
yeah, no, you know,
Go hang out at Cabo Wabo, man. Maybe you'll show up one day.
yeah.
Just hang out with your guitar.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna fucking fly down to Cabo with the $3 that I have in my fucking savings account
Hey, you know how much that is in pesos?
and stand around waiting for Sammy Hagar to show up
Please
to Cabo.
notice me, Sammy.
Yeah, and hey man, can I play on
I've
stage?
never had a bucket list like that. I just kind of take opportunities and go with it.
Yeah, I mean everybody has like a bucket list.
I mean, there's
like,
shit I would love to do, but I just know.
Yeah,
that
there's
that's
like
probably
what?
not
Yeah,
in the
I mean,
cards.
can you consider a bucket list to also be part of your wish list?
outliving my brother.
Because bucket list sounds like something you plan.
Check.
Because a bucket list sounds like something you plan to do.
Check.
You plan to do before you die, and a wish list is something that it probably won't happen, but you'd like it to happen, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I know, wish list for me, I'd say also to be part of a movie set. You know, be on board with the.
100%.
I think every one of us has already been part of a movie set or in a movie.
I 100% could
Everybody
leave
in the
here
planet.
tonight and die and be fine. I'm good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have like a must do. I'd love to go to Scotland or Ireland,
Yeah.
I'd love to travel more, but
but I don't want. That's really about it. I've been to Mexico. I want to go back because it's goddamn fucking beautiful down there.
Yeah, the food's better.
Puerto Vallarta, especially. Oh well, here's what's on my bucket list, and it's kind of this one's cool. Although I can knock off a couple of them. I want to visit every football stadium, every professional football stadium, and go see a game. Baseball stadium,
yeah.
because I still haven't gone to the new Giant Stadium, but I want to be able to go to every baseball stadium in the United States.
That's cool. Like
And watch.
especially like Wrigley Field and stuff, right? In Fenway.
Yeah, and watch a game, and then same with hockey. But mostly the bucket list for hockey is original six. Go to the original six teams and watch those first, and then the rest. The original six are Boston, Chicago, Detroit, Toronto.
I would like to go to like we want to do is go to classic movie theaters that have not shut down and watch movies in them.
Yeah. Oh, that and drive-ins.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I have a ton of shit I want to do, but there's nothing like I want to do that before I die.
Right. I mean, if I die tomorrow,
Yeah, big
it's
deal.
It's not that big of a deal, but that's.
That would be cool.
It is,
Be cool
but
to
that's
do
what the
that.
bucket, and
I would
it's kind of a
then I
bucket
would like to
list.
go and stay in one of those overwater bungalows
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the tropical.
So an actual bucket list?
Yeah, like do the Caribbean cruise.
Yeah, where the fat motherfucker like canoes out your fucking breakfast every
Yeah.
morning. Like, here's your breakfast.
Yeah.
Meh. Yeah, I want to do that. And I want to do one where like I go to like jump in the ocean and there's some motherfucker staring at me while I do it from the next cabana.
Yeah.
Like I need to have some space.
There's a Caribbean cruise that takes you to an island and you have your own personal fucking like bungalow thing or whatever on the water. Like it's like a 5-bedroom
Do you
house.
only stay there for the day though?
I don't know if you stay there for the day. I think you stay there for the week,
Yeah, okay, I do that.
and you can get back on the ship if you want, or
Yeah, I do that.
yeah, that I would do that too.
Fair.
It's a funny purple commercial because the robbers fell asleep on the purple mattress and then the cops came in and fell asleep on the bed with them.
I don't give a shit what you say. Those fucking commercials are the best.
I'm not knocking it.
Purple mattress
Really?
commercials are the best.
I'm gonna have to watch them. I don't really. pay
There's
attention.
one where it has a guy that just goes through and explains what purple is, and they're doing shit in the background.
Yeah, it's funny.
And he kind of looks. He's big like Joe, but he's just like he's a douche.
Okay.
Sarcastic, douchey, and it's, I'll show it to you when we're done.
Okay.
Okay. What toppings are needed to create the perfect burger? Assuming
Really?
your date's not a vegetarian.
That's a stupid question. What does that have to do with price of tea in China?
You'll discover how
That's
particular
weak.
your date is about his food, how adventurous his or her palate is, and if you share a love or hatred.
What? What, you gotta have some fucking saffron on there? Some gold flake? You want to fucking put some gold flake on your shit?
Some creme fraiche.
What toppings are
some
needed
goat
to
cheese?
create the perfect burger?
Roquefort?
If you're going to eat a fucking hamburger, what are you going to put on it?
Cheese.
I
it?
like 2 different kinds of cheese, like sharp, maybe some
Okay,
sharp
okay.
and provolone.
Pick one.
No, I want to melt it together.
No.
You said the perfect burger.
Fucking tell me to pick. I'm gonna pick my food I want on my fucking burger.
It's my goddamn perfect burger. You know what I want on it? A fuckload of avocado.
You know what? I want
No,
one ring, just one ring of red onion, so it's not
Just one.
overwhelming. It's not too much.
Yeah, well, it's got to be red though, because I mean, if it's white onion, you can have 2 rings.
A juicy tomato slice that covers the whole top.
Non-heel tomato slice.
Mark.
Yeah. Then we have to
You
be
mean
very
you mean
specific.
beef steak? Like a beef steak tomato?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Iceberg lettuce, crisp.
Or spinach. Either way for me, I'm fine.
No,
No,
not
not
spinach.
spinach. That's terrible.
It's just because I'm used to eating spinach. That's why.
Shredded or a leaf?
Ooh,
Leaf.
shredded is good.
I
But
like leaf.
yeah. I mean, either way, it's worked for me.
Mustard and ketchup. I like
Only a
mayonnaise.
little bit of mustard. 'Cause
What
mustard's
toppings are
overwhelming.
needed to create the perfect burger? Have you ever been to Bob's Big Boy
No,
and
No.
had the Big Boy burger?
Wait.
and I never will.
Why?
Yes,
I don't eat beef.
but
I'm
I
not
don't
going
really
back.
remember it because I was half awake.
The Bob's Big Boy came up with a Big Mac sandwich before McDonald's had it,
Uh-huh.
and they took the idea. The Bob's Big Boy Big Mac sandwich is the perfect burger.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well then there you go.
There you go.
Bob's Big Boy.
Minus the pickles. But I don't like pickles. So, but I still order it. I'll just order the burger and I'll take the pickles off myself because
He ate a quarter pounder through the pickles on my rug.
motherfucker.
I gotta have bacon. I mean, but yeah, I'd have to eat a turkey burger. But I mean, if I was just gonna eat beef, yeah, I want bacon on there too.
What's the most embarrassing concert you've ever attended?
Kenny Rogers. Kenny Rogers at the Silver Legacy.
Joe doesn't go to concerts.
I've only been to like
I'm
three
not.
or four
I'm
in
not
my
a
life.
huge concert person for a lot of different reasons. It depends on what the showcase is. I'll go, but it's not my bag because
I've got a good one.
because I can go watch, like if I'm going to see it and it's in a big thing and I'm having to watch it on the screen, I could watch it at home with a lot less inconvenience. But if it's a smaller venue, it's somebody in particular that I really want to see, then I'm okay with that. But the most embarrassing concert I think that I went to was probably Kenny Rogers at Silver Legacy. And it was after his plastic surgery.
Oh, God.
Where he looked like
So-
Harry and the Hendersons.
Yeah, it was bad. And he didn't actually do any songs.
Ran out of the trees.
He did like a compilation of hits, and then he played in the video screen. This is the new thing where they play video shit in the background, which I don't get either.
He just dropped in
and
to play
it
a
was
couple
like
songs.
all like clips of like movies and shit, and a lot of the Gambler movie that he was in back in the day. It was bad. It was really bad.
So he just dropped in to play a couple songs.
Yeah. That's
about
the
you, Joe?
condition that he was in.
The Rodriguez one, and it wasn't because of Rodriguez, even though he was old as fuck, and he, they had to help walk him out on the stage and off.
Mm-hmm.
It was the people in the audience. There was a fucking angry guy who kept yelling at the fucking stage, like agreeing with every anti-Trump thing that Rodriguez was saying, and it was like, why does this have to become political? Just, it's okay if Rodriguez says whatever he
Because
needs
you're in
to
San
say.
Francisco.
You know. Well, it's still, you look, Rodriguez. It's his show. He can say whatever the fuck he wants.
Because you're in San Francisco.
But there's this fucking guy that he's just there's people telling him, can you quiet down a little bit because you're interrupting the show.
At one point, somebody said, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, and this guy kept, and he fucking yelled at him. Then they asked him to leave, and then he just walked around, walked out, and then walked to the other side and sat down, and still kept doing it. And then
And
there was
then
other
they
people
kicked him
telling him
out.
to shut the fuck up. Yeah, I mean, that was embarrassing because it was like, dude, let the man fucking perform.
I don't really think. I mean, but embarrassing as in
like the act itself.
the act itself.
I haven't been to enough to see that. So
I mean, have you gone to like local shows or anything else like that?
only like what me and you have gone to.
Okay.
All right.
Oh well, yeah, I saw Kiefer Sutherland perform. That was fucking great. So no, I haven't seen
That
anything
doesn't-
bad.
Yeah, that doesn't count. He
All right,
wasn't
Mike.
embarrassing.
I gotta know.
Okay,
What's your
so
embarrassing story?
Shelly and I we're in Southern California, and there's obviously it's a great. Are you okay?
Oh, it's just I'm not a wine person, so
So you drank the whole thing at once?
I just had a mouthful, I
That's
guess.
the best way to do it.
Yeah. So there's a place in Santa Monica called 14 Below, and it's a small club, really small club,
Mhm.
and our friends from the Atomic Punks are playing there.
Okay.
So we went to go see them, and surprisingly enough, a lot of people that we knew showed up. We didn't know that we're going to be there. It was kind of a surprise.
Like, hey, you guys came to this concert too.
Yeah.
Cool.
Guest starring,
Mm-hmm.
the Rons and everybody else. And it was fucking awesome. So the opening act is a Queensryche tribute band that we have seen before.
Okay.
And I had warned everybody about this band because they're goofy.
The shitty
So-
Beatles.
Can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
A clarifying question. Does Queensryche really need a tribute band?
Apparently.
Okay. All right. I mean, I'm sure there are fans. I know a couple of their songs. I really like one.
Yeah. Silent Lucidity,
Yeah. That's it.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
They have a
that's it.
lot better songs than that.
I like that one.
Yeah. So, there's like
Yeah, I don't care.
7 albums prior to
Yeah, I
that
don't care. I
fucking
like
album.
that one.
Yeah. That's
I've listened to other ones and I don't enjoy them. I like that one.
because you have bad taste.
Yeah.
So-
I also like Supertramp.
Well, there you go. I like Supertramp too.
Watch
I'm-
what you say. They'll be calling you a radical. Finish your story, but I do afterwards. I do remember an embarrassing show.
I can't
saw.
take any more puns.
So we were at 14 Below, and I tell the guys that we're with, if you've ever seen this Queensryche tribute band, then you know what you're getting into.
Uh-huh.
If you haven't seen this tribute band, I'm going to tell you right now, be prepared, because it's not that they're not good. It's just that they're not great. Okay. So we get there, we're hanging out, and we're the band comes on and plays, and I'm sitting there, and Shelly keeps poking at me and pointing at one of the guitarists, and the guitarist is wearing the Seinfeld pirate shirt, which is spectacular in and of itself.
Yes,
because it's buttoned all the way to the top.
Oh, very nice. Did it have the frilly sleeves?
Yes.
Awesome.
God damn it, that's great.
And he's dancing for the group of large women in the front row, which we didn't know at the time. And then he starts to unbutton his shirt during the songs.
Good.
All the way down to his belly button. And I'm just going to tell you right now that he shouldn't have. He's not fat, but he's not in shape. And he's sweating like a pig. And at one point he drags his finger down his chest, like it's hot.
Yeah. Yes.
And he's doing this whole thing, and the girls in the front are just screaming. Ah!
Yeah.
That, apart from I've done some embarrassing shit, but that, going to that show and the other show, 2004 Van Halen, which was embarrassing in and of itself. But the Queensryche tribute is the one that sticks in my mind just because of Pirate Jerry. So
okay. Huh.
What was
That
yours
is
again?
pretty bad.
When I was still married, I had that. When I worked in Roseville, there was one of the vendors there who did. He worked for Colors on Parade, and he was in a band. And he said, we're performing, in a couple.
Why don't you come and check us out, bro?
Yeah, come check us out, right? So me and the wife go up there, and it's in Cameron Park. Shitty fucking small venue. It's the one right off the freeway, and really small room. We go in there. The dude, the whole time we're there, the dude barely even acknowledged we even showed up. He wasn't even grateful that we showed up or nothing. It was
How many people were there? If there was over 100 people there, then
no. I'm talking about even
but
after
if there was
the show.
like 10 people there,
there was
then he's a dick.
There was like maybe 40 people at the most, if that.
Yeah, he's a dick.
Yeah, and even after the show, he barely acknowledged. Like, hey man, hey, what's up? Okay,
Yeah.
He went back to his fucking mini groupies or whatever. Anyway, while the band was performing, no one in the audience was headbanging or anything. They were just standing there like they were fucking stoned. And this band is rocking out hard, and the fucking
Were they rocking out hard?
for what they were doing, yeah, they were doing kind of they were doing that death. They were doing that guttural shit that right, and the fucking lead singer kept stopping in the middle of verses to yell at the audience like, "Fucking move it, fucking bang your head!" Like he was getting pissed off and shit. And we and the wife are just standing there like, "Okay, whatever." It was a waste of time to be there, and I don't even think I talked to the dude really that much after the show. Went like at the dealership because it's just like, we went all the way out to fucking see you, and you don't even act like you gave a fuck.
Right.
So go fuck yourself. We paid the cover to get in too.
Yeah, there's a guy that we know that he's like, hey, my band's playing. You want to come see him? I'm like, yeah, sure. Then he comes in. He's like, that's going to be $50. I'm like
I thought you wanted me to come see your band play.
that was Ben.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
like,
he would do that.
Dude, just fucking give me the tickets, But you know what? I gave him the money, and then fucking something came up. I wasn't able to go.
Are they still performing?
Huh?
Are they still performing?
He's still performing?
Is their band still performing?
I don't actually have the answer to that.
Is his band still
Yeah.
performing?
Yeah.
I don't know. California Riot Act is the band's name.
Oh.
It's a good band. They're really good. I've seen them play. I saw them play at what's the fucking the place downtown? Sacramento.
Ace of Spades?
I don't think it was Ace of Spades. It was the other one. It's the one that's
fuck.
down the street from the jazz bar.
Yeah, no.
Iron Horse or Iron Monkey or whatever it is.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But I saw him play there, and
They're not bad.
Didn't you go to that show with me?
You can upload their shit on iTunes if anyone's interested.
I went to the Atomic Punks at the Powerhouse. We went to the one they're near downtown. That where the kid was playing the video game. It was a chick you worked out with at Walmart.
Yeah. Black Crosses.
Yeah. Then they were cool.
I went to a concert once I thought was going to be a piece of
But
shit, and it was
before that-
awesome.
No, I think that's it, dude. I think those are the only two that we ever went to. that I went with you. So yeah,
I've
I
had the
can't remember
opposite.
who
Where I thought it was going to be a piece of shit, and it was good.
I know we saw. You know what one my cousin had tickets to, and she offered for me to go, and I didn't. I turned it down. Was for Oakley Dokley. I should have fucking went and saw them.
The Ned Flanders
the Ned
band.
Flanders
Ned-
band?
yeah.
Yes, they're supposed to be fucking awesome.
Should have fucking went to that, man.
They're coming out with an album.
God.
Should have fucking went to
They're
that.
called the
what they-
Oakley Dokleys, and they all look like Ned Flanders.
They're all
I've
dressed
seen a
exactly
photo.
like 'em.
I've seen a photo of it.
They're fantastic.
Never heard their music, but I've seen a photo.
Yeah, they're I think they're like speed metal or some shit like that.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah,
That is a gimmick that works, man.
I went to one that a friend's son was in a band opening up for, and saw them, and then the after show, which friends of mine, mutual friends of mine, and a good friend of mine, Amanda, who you guys have heard me mention her on the show before, that she is a big fan of, and I just really wasn't expecting a lot
There's
because
your song.
there really wasn't a whole lot that I was expecting from them, and it turned out to be one of the more amazing shows I've ever seen. They're called One Eyed Doll, and it's basically a drummer guy, and it's one long-haired, really pale, skinny chick, and she shreds and does all her own vocals and all of her own guitar and amazing tricks on stage, and it actually blew me away. It was a great show.
There's a band from Reno. They're I'm gonna get in trouble for this one.
For mentioning it on air, or
No, I
forgetting
can't
it.
remember the name of the band.
like when you're
I actually have
accepting-
them on Facebook.
It's like when you're accepting an award and you forget to name certain
yeah,
people.
no,
That's what he's
that
doing
would totally
right
be
now.
me. I'd get up there and be like, I don't even know. Bye.
But it's like if Beck did a Hank Williams, real Hank Williams, fucking country band.
That's terrible.
They're something Hellbound Glory.
Okay, yeah,
That's the name of the band.
I have friends that have gone to see them before.
They are fucking great.
Yeah,
and I saw
people-
Hellbound Glory at the
I
same
have-
place I saw Ben's band play.
Many friends that go to see Hellbound Glory all the time. Yeah. Okay. This is the Oakley Dokleys.
Oakley Dokley.
They are. They're all dressed in sweater vests, licking their mustaches. Oh my god.
I'm only gonna play a little bit of this.
Because we don't want to get kicked with copyright.
I don't even care.
I think that they'd probably be proud that we were playing it.
I will play the shit out of this band.
Yes.
I see their house.
Yeah.
You got the Simpsons couch. Yeah, I can get behind this.
Okay, I could listen to that.
I can deal with these guys.
Yeah, I could deal with that.
I could deal with them even if they were a fucking barbershop quartet.
Yeah, probably. Just
Praise the Lord.
Just because they have the
Yeah.
they have the
Hey diddly hi.
Yeah.
Who's the most Who's the most fascinating person you know?
I don't know, a lot of fascinating people.
My father.
He was a fascinating person, but he wouldn't let you get any
wouldn't
further
share.
in.
He wasn't a sharer.
I thought I was the most
Sure.
fascinating person you know because you're always like, what the fuck? Why are you like this?
You are a fascinating person
But in a
because
different way.
because you have like you're the only
like a
person
crime
I know
scene.
that that has no experience with a lot of life.
Yeah.
Because of the way
Absolutely.
that you lived.
Yep.
And this is not downplaying.
No.
or anything
Yeah,
else
that's
like
real, man. You're keeping it real. Like,
it's just that the way you grew up, and but you have the knowledge.
yeah.
So that's what's fascinating about you. You're kind of a conundrum.
Yeah, I live vicariously through movie characters.
I find Heather a fascinating person too,
Why? They don't lie.
but you're not the most fascinating person.
No. But I am the most interesting man in the world.
Maybe. Do you have a penis?
Stay thirsty, my friends.
You don't know.
Maybe.
No.
You know, you just have a mock penis.
I have a mock penis.
Yeah.
I have huge lady balls,
Yeah, you slap Ryan with him
and I have a giant lady dick.
Labia.
whenever he uses
That
Irish
lady
Spring.
dick that I invite people to suck all the time.
Lydiac.
You may suck my lady dick. Absolutely.
What do you think of when women wear strap-ons and the other woman, lesbian lover, like starts sucking on it?
I don't.
We've literally just watched that last week.
Here's the thing with that. I don't understand
Don't
how
you remember
anybody's
that?
getting any pleasure out of that.
It just showed you the whole field
You don't
thing.
feel it.
It's
You
just
don't.
like that.
You know
I'm
when
not,
someone's sucking your dick?
I skip the video once it gets to that point where they're sucking.
We literally just fucking went through that whole thing last
I
week.
remember talking about tit fucking. I didn't like tit fucking, but I don't remember.
Did we not talk about
Well, I
strap-on
don't know.
sex and fieldos?
I think we talked about fieldos. We talked about using sex toys.
He's
I
doing
know
that
this because
fucking
I've been reviewing
shit.
it today. I've been listening today as I've been in and out of the car. I've been hearing
the
pieces of it.
1-900 get bent one.
Yeah, and because I do that, I try to listen to them after they come out, and I remember that, but I don't know necessarily of the value of the strap-on.
I don't
sucking.
understand the sucking that strap-on dick other than
Nobody's getting any pleasure from this.
it. Well,
I think
usually,
it's
like,
got to be
I'm-
for the viewer.
it has nothing to do with the person that has the strap-on. It has everything to do with the fact that
The domination part.
Yeah.
blowjobs are like the #1 most watched video ever,
yeah.
which makes no fucking sense to me.
No, it doesn't make any sense to me either.
Like, why isn't fisting the #1?
It should be. I know what I've spent an
Or
inordinate amount of time
or
looking up. I think we're
finger-
going to discuss that on the second show.
Or finger banging?
I think the next show we're going to talk about what I've been looking up.
What's the hardest thing you've ever done, or the
A
scariest?
dick.
I knew that was coming out.
Sorry.
Pun intended. What's the hardest thing you've ever done?
Gave birth without medication. Joe, would you like to top that one?
Losing 200 pounds in 2 years.
I'll suffer 1,000 deaths over pushing something out of my vagina like that again. The pain was indescribable. Not so much of the pushing out of the vagina, because by then you're numb. It's all the shit leading up to it.
I would have said leaving my wife, finally getting a divorce, but I was at that point.
It was liberating.
I was at that point where I wasn't afraid of anything anymore, so I don't want to say it was hard to leave. It was actually easy to leave once I got to that point, so I can't say it's that one. Hard. Okay, yeah, the hardest thing in my life, dealing with being married to someone like she was and not fucking killing the person that she was having an affair with.
What about your mother and your grandmother?
And herself as well.
Was that very difficult to deal with?
Oh, them dying? Not at the time, because I was the rock of the family. So I had to focus on getting things handled. So I didn't have time to get sad and you know, and really mourn. So I do notice that I'm more sentimental about things now after they've gone. Like today, I watched that movie with Harry Dean Stanton, his final movie called Lucky, and the whole movie's pretty much like a swan song for him as an actor, because it feels like the whole time you're saying goodbye to him. So so yeah, I don't know. I think it's still part of my grieving process, is I'm more sentimental about things.
I had a really hard time going to the pharmacy to pick up a prescription for Valtrex.
Huh.
Because I've always made fun of that for herpes.
Yeah.
And then it's also a treatment for shingles because it's an antiviral. And so then I have to actually go there and pick up Valtrex. And then they want to consult me on it. And I'm the person standing there getting fucking Valtrex.
Yeah, I don't really need your consultation.
Yeah, I waived the consultation. Thank you very much.
Would you like
You know what? No, I'll just fucking read about it on the internet.
Would you like a consultation for your
Nope.
Valtrex? I'm pretty sure I know how to take it.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Wait a
We have your
second.
consultation for Valtrex down here at the far window.
Just remember, it's a suppository.
God.
Well, no wonder I was having problems swallowing it.
It's like I just want to stand there and be like, I don't have herpes.
Would
know
you
what?
like a
It's
consultation?
just
I don't
shingles.
fucking need it.
One of the most hard things I ever did was
Get
Get-
tested for shingles.
get-
You
Getting
get
on-
once. You
get-
get one most hard
Herpes.
thing.
getting on
Herpes.
Shut the
getting
fuck
on
up.
Superman the Escape at Magic Mountain. That fucking scared the shit out of me, and I can't believe I actually got on it.
No, you get one.
That was
Pick
fucking
one.
terrifying to get on it. But once I did, I was like, oh my God, let's go again. And I
Joe
went on
just
it
coming
twice.
up with like a fucking list of scariest, hardest things.
That was terrifying to me.
Sitting on
'cause
a
I'd never
penis.
been on something
Getting
like
on
that.
a goddamn amusement park ride was
Oh,
a
I've-
tough thing for you.
I won't do the drop or the edge.
That's what
I
it's
will
kinda
not.
like.
get
I
on
would
those.
rather do that than upside down.
Dude, going on Superman the Escape, I immediately afterwards went to the edge because I wasn't scared anymore. That's what Superman the Escape did for me.
Yeah, I can't.
Once it got the
Dealing with my
adrenaline
father's
going,
death.
That was hard.
That was the hardest thing I've had to deal with. Mark's death was easy compared to that.
Well, that's because that was your first run at it.
No.
A
No, that was not my first run.
death
the closest.
Right.
The closest.
of a
was
close
not-
person.
That was not my first run.
Yeah, I don't know. Would I give birth more to keep Mark alive? Yeah, probably. But was giving birth the hardest thing? Yeah, probably.
Yeah. But dealing with my father's death was difficult. The other ones, Mark, I mean, I'm not saying that Mark's was easy, but it was easier to deal with.
I just view death differently than most people.
Yeah, I mean, it's just part of life.
Yeah.
But with my father, because I lost a year and all the other shit that was going on, divorce and yada, yada, yada. So that's why that whole thing was difficult. So it just wasn't one thing. It was just a multitude of shit that
So
happened.
family death and also getting Valtrex.
Yes.
Very equal. And getting on an amusement park ride.
Yes.
All very equal.
Viagra. Going to the pharmacist to ask for Viagra.
I didn't get Viagra. I had
Can
to
I
get
get
Valtrex,
Cialis instead?
which people get for herpes.
Can I just consult
I
you over the
don't
internet?
have a herpes, and it was so awful. They're in my car right now. I was actually afraid not that people would break in and steal it, but that people would break in and be like, "This bitch has Valtrex."
I have a spicy, liquidy discharge. Wait a second.
How do
One
you
of
know
those
it's
things
spicy?
is not like the other.
Yeah, I would gladly take that over anything else.
Because it's like a pepper spray when it discharges and it just kills the room.
Appease when I burn.
Yeah, burns when I pee.
Joe's
Yeah.
like done with this.
Appease when I burn. That's the one I use. Okay.
Are we done with this yet, dude? It's been
No.
like an entire show of just these questions.
Yeah, that's what the whole point was. Listen as much or more than you talk. Peel the onion. Don't stab it. Don't dump. Ha!
Meaning, like, don't take a shit,
No, don't.
vomit your shit on someone.
Why'd you take off your headphones?
My ears are. I just need to rest them for a minute.
Him's ears are burning.
They've been constricted.
I need to air them out.
They've been oppressed
Like
for
my
too
vagina.
long.
Yeah, that was all. In fact, that was 19 questions.
Holy shit! Okay,
Yeah.
I thought dude, those took so long. I thought we were only on like 7.
Technically, we're not really that long into it. Okay, fetish of the week. What is the fetish of the week?
What is the fetish of the week?
Oral butt sex.
Oral butt sex.
Oh, it's standard.
Yeah, we're not Amish. Okay.
Yeah, it's standard.
Yeah.
Eating ass is standard now.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've done it. I didn't. I don't
Eating ass
mind
is
doing
standard.
it. I don't mind doing it. As long as it's
Many,
clean.
many years ago, before it became popular,
Just as
one
long
of
as-
my cousins actually said to another cousin that,
Eating ass.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't
Ass
go
is
into
good
it.
eating,
I don't go.
Michael,
I don't
sir.
go into the ass. I just look the outside of the ass. Outside of the butt. I don't go. Deep
I will
into the
not go
butthole.
ass to mouth.
But you'll eat an ass.
Yeah, but that's different because it's not full on in the canal.
Yeah, I just lick the.
shit,
I just lick the
like
fucking
the
sphincter.
outside,
Well, you've got a-
like the rimming area.
That's rimming. I'm talking eating ass. Like
Oh.
sticking your tongue in there. That's eating ass.
I would stick my tongue in it a
If
little.
I knew if it was confirmed that it's been cleaned, but if I
How do you
push on the
confirm that?
if I push on the motherfucker and a piece of corn pops out, we got a problem.
Yeah, let's get a little.
Because I'm gonna barf all over
Did you really need to go that far?
Well, I just want you to know.
You don't need to. Is it normal to crave a penis for oral sex at all times, or is that a fetish?
I don't ask that again. That was weird.
I don't really need to
Is it normal to crave penis for oral sex?
at all times. I want to give a blowjob all the time, or is that a fetish?
Okay.
That's a fetish then if you want to give it all the time.
Yeah, you always gotta have things in your mouth.
I mean, I enjoy doing that, but
I mean, there's people that always, that either they have a cigarette in their mouth or a fucking sucker or something. Or their
chewing on a
thumb.
penis is different. Guys who eat ass, why?
Why? Why would you do
Yeah,
that?
that's from Reddit.
Ask Reddit, why? Guys who ask.
I eat
Why?
ass. It used to be such a niche market when I started over a decade
a
ago.
niche market.
After my divorce, my friend's wife asked me what would separate me from other people in the dating market. I replied, I eat ass. She said, dude, everyone eats ass now. I had to up my game. No more one-trick pony.
Fucking teenagers eat ass.
So
now.
what are you into
Yeah,
now? Well,
that's what I'm saying,
basically
it's standard.
being well-versed in whatever is appreciated.
It's standard. That's how you get pink eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 years our teenagers are gonna be making Shiza videos on Facebook.
Because my wife's ass is
Fucking
clean,
live
delicious, and delicious. Clean and delicious, huh?
Ugh.
If you won't eat it, you shouldn't stick your dick in it.
That's true. Okay, I'll do that. That's actually a great line. I think I'm going to adopt that.
Yeah.
That's a good line.
I mean,
I'm
you
gonna
can
keep that.
definitely get the hep if an ass is not clean, not sanitary.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
most
know,
of the-
that. We know that. You can move on from these
hep.
unsanitary
Oh, we know
bullshit.
that just like how everyone knows about eating ass too, right?
Yes, because we've gone over that. In fact, I've told a story about the dude that was in my fucking DUI class that had it because of
Did
whatever.
you talk about it on Cocktails with Heather?
I've talked about it in every fucking podcast that we've talked
but how
about.
many Heather fans have heard that?
Every one of them.
Fine.
So stop.
Stop it. Look, I
I don't have any. I don't have any problem licking it, and I don't mind my being licked as long as mine is clean.
Yeah,
if
I
mine
mean,
is not
obviously.
clean, I will fucking kick you off me.
Yeah. Don't.
yeah.
Don't lick a dirty butt. That's really what it
Yeah,
comes down to.
that's pushing the
You know,
limit.
in fact, I think that's a great life lesson. It's like Confucius say.
Yeah, it's like a fortune.
Yeah.
Don't
well,
lick
yeah.
the dirty butt.
Yeah, when you get it like at a Chinese food restaurant.
Or, as my friend says, dirty penny, because they taste like pennies.
I don't know if it
I
tastes
don't
like
know.
pennies.
Couldn't tell you. I don't eat ass.
I don't know if it tastes like pennies. I wouldn't say pennies. Just sometimes it just tastes like nothing. Just nothing. Like licking a inside of a thigh.
Is an ass fetish normal for a straight guy?
Yeah, maybe.
Do you mind if a guy has an ass fetish? I'm talking about like.
I think in this
ass.
day and age, if a guy is worried that he's gay because he's into a woman's ass, then he's got problems. He's got more problems than he's letting
if
on.
it's like I really like licking other dudes' assholes, does that make me gay? Yes.
Gay guys love ass licking.
Okay. Good for them.
That would be from a website that shows gay
I
porn.
wonder if some gay guys are pissed off that the only hole that they have to fuck is a dirty butthole. You know, it's like
Here we go.
This is what God
They
gave
clean
us.
theirs. They clean theirs
There you go,
before they do
Joe.
it. Most of them do.
You can put that one to.
Gabrielle Union implied Dwayne Wade likes his butt eaten and
And.
You don't need to. All you have to do is stop after butt eaten.
butt eaten and
Maybe
But
he does like to have
then-
his butt eaten.
I mean, really.
littering and
What's wrong with putting a finger in?
Littering
We've already
and-
discussed that. I always tell you,
I
just
mean,
put a finger in.
Implied that
Littering
Dwayne
and-
likes to get his ass eaten.
Do you need to imply, or is he okay with just having his ass eaten?
He's Ron fucking Burgundy. You just can't stop.
Fuck you, San Diego.
Yeah, fuck you, San Diego.
eat my ass, San Diego.
Here's another core question: do women like to have their anuses licked? I really like that word, anus.
Anus.
Frisky, are we?
Put it in the anus.
And the anus.
Hit me right in the dirt button. I don't give a shit.
All right.
My chocolate starfish.
I'm not. I mean, the fetish of the day is not really that important. The 18 questions was a thing. I mean, do you like having your butt licked? I don't. I've never had my butt licked. and I don't
I'm
like butt.
down to have it tried.
I'm no, because if I got to kiss that mouth, no, I can't.
You know what? I'll say, hey, look, if you want to try this, I'm down. But let's clean. We'll do a little baby wipage. You know,
You're not understanding what I'm saying.
He's saying he won't go ass to mouth with a kiss.
If a chick goes down and eats my ass, I'm not kissing her.
Okay, well, eat her ass, and then it's quid pro quo.
No, it doesn't work that way.
And you guys can
can't.
lick together.
You can't fucking work that way, because I will not do it.
You could 69 tongue ass
You
lick.
don't seem to understand.
like the answer is just no.
I'm going to put this in words you can understand.
I got you.
If you put your tongue in my butt, you ain't getting kissed.
What about if she brushes her teeth?
Ain't getting kissed.
Still, after she brushes her teeth,
No, she's gonna have to bleach that shit out.
you can't
yeah,
gargle
that's-
bleach. It burns things.
Yeah, I suppose if you brush your teeth, but no, you're gonna have to.
I understand. You have
You have to
lines.
scrub the skin off.
You have lines. Okay,
I do have a line. What's our drink of the day,
Use your
Joe?
Listerine. Damn it, use your Listerine.
Yeah.
Our drink is the Redheaded Slut.
Why are you talking like that?
I felt like it. God damn it!
Why can't you just read it?
It's a Redheaded Slut. I've had one of those once.
Just read it.
at Lori's.
Read it.
Please tell me your
Lori's-
ex-wife
Which
is
Lori's?
redheaded.
Lori's shack in Citrus Heights, off of Greenback.
Because there's two Lori Shack.
Off of Greenback.
I think there are.
You don't
near-
really have to be specific. Citrus Heights.
near
do that.
San Juan.
Right.
Yeah,
I know it's okay.
it was good. I
I've
remember
been
it was good because I think I was drunk a little bit when I had it, but it was really
What?
fucking good.
Get the fuck out. Were you?
What are the ingredients, Joe?
They are 1 part Jagermeister, 1 3/4.
Okay,
What?
I have to establish a rule. If you're going to do the German voice,
Yeah.
you have to do it like this.
I had to talk
Okay.
like a big fat dancing
Yes.
bear.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
No, not no.
You have to talk
The
like
happy
Gustus. On Willy Wonka and the Chocolate
Tim
Factory.
is fucking Russian.
Oh, is he? He doesn't
Yes, that's
sound
a-
like it. He sounds more German.
Really? He sounds more German.
I thought so. You watch the show more than me, though.
yeah, no, he doesn't sound like
Ja?
Hans Blix.
No, that's yeah,
Okay,
is something
so
else, right?
use 1 part
Yeah.
Jägermeister. Then you use 1 part cranberry juice
Yeah, and
Yeah.
and
And-
1 part of peach schnapps.
okay,
Yeah.
so now you're reading it wrong. Let's try it again.
No, so what? You use 1 3/4 ounce, which is 1
I
part.
put you in the
That's not
Kraken
how
wagon.
it works. You have to do the 1 3/4 ounce, not 1 part. You have to read the whole thing
The whole
and
thing.
not selective.
Fine.
You know.
Ja.
Yeah.
God, Mr. Particular over
Yes,
there.
I am.
It's just a
I
potty.
literally put it on the fucking paper.
To call him the
It's just a
third.
potty.
I have to do the Tim voice.
God,
Oh my.
it's like Goebbels over here.
No.
I like German sparkle
Fine.
I
potty.
like the
yes,
German.
it's like Gehring, maybe.
It's 1 3/4
1
ounce.
3/4 of an ounce of
I
Jägermeister.
am Tim Bear.
1 3/4 of cranberry juice. And 1 3/4 of peach schnapps.
Okay.
Then for preparation.
Ooh, preparing to prepare.
Combine,
Could you read this any more slowly?
Combine the Jägermeister and schnapps in glass full of ice.
Read it slower.
Add cranberry juice
In a sexier voice.
to fill to the top. as necessary and become French. Plus lubricated Aunt.
Really?
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
God damn.
Why don't you separate them?
I don't need to separate them. How fucking difficult is it to read goddamn ingredients?
That's so awesome.
You are so easy.
I am.
The next time I'm just gonna write
All I gotta
fucking
do is buy me a
gibberish.
drink.
Dude, just fucking
just
write
gonna
stuff.
fucking
like,
write gibberish.
I like it when big giant black men put their penis in my anus.
I like to suck the tip of a penis.
Just a nice
African
rubbery one.
cockle party.
Yeah. I like the 5-man gangbang.
Sometimes at lunch
I
I
like
like to
to
do
get-
5 guys.
Just coming for the stupid.
Ass fetish.
Your phone is vibrating constantly.
10 o'clock. Great. Have
Great.
fun, kids.
Have
Don't
fun,
drink too
kids.
many sodas. You're Rose boss, huh?
Yeah.
A bear.
Yeah, a black man.
You see? It don't feel so good, does it? It's very reductive.
Very reductive. Instead of ridiculous.
Ah.
Doesn't sound Russian.
He's a Russian bear.
He doesn't sound Russian.
He didn't
Well,
sound.
Anyway, don't worry about it. You must be Cleveland. Who are you? I'm Donna's neighbor, Tim.
Yeah, no. Doesn't
Okay,
sound Russian.
yeah, sure. Because why would a bear be fucking Russian?
Well, I
We have
understand.
bears
Stop it.
everywhere. There are bears everywhere.
Stop it.
There are bears everywhere.
He's a Russian bear.
Fine.
He escaped
Maybe
from
he's
the
a
zoo.
panda.
But he has no Russian accent. He sounds more German. Maybe
Yeah.
even maybe
He never even mentioned Drakkar
maybe
once.
Swedish. Drakkar Noir.
That's not
So it's
Russian.
Argentinian, isn't it? Or
No.
Armenian. It's Armenian.
Armenian.
Armenia.
Oh, what do you have to bring up every single time you bring up an Armenian? What do you have to acknowledge
Drakkar.
What?
besides the Drakkar Noir?
What?
That there was a genocide.
That's right.
You cannot be a
Armenian men are the
denier.
worst to work with.
Are they?
Yeah, they're terrible.
I heard that there was a comedian who said that Armenian women are the black women of the white race.
Maybe.
They're like the most black.
What?
If any white woman was going to be black, considered black, it'd be an Armenian woman.
What? I'm not even getting into this discussion. No. This podcast is no. Stop.
Are we going to lubricate some ant?
We gotta lubricate the ant.
How much lubricating do we do?
Let's do a quickie on this one. I say.
We can skip it if you want to. And then
Okay,
move on to
let's skip
next
the
one.
lubricating ant.
Unless you want to just do for a couple minutes,
Whatever you want.
because I know that we are.
Are we almost at the end?
No.
Oh,
No.
nice.
Maybe we'll
silo.
have Joe read it. You want to read it, Joe? Let's have
Yes.
Joe read it.
How's your voice today? I know it was pretty jacked
It's
up
better
last
than
week.
it was last time. Yeah, the sore throat's pretty much gone. So.
Okay. Yeah, let's see how many times you have to try and figure out what the fuck they're saying. Especially considering that he keeps like reading. Can you add stuff to it? Just so he keeps reading it.
Where's the fucking Ron Burgundy, dude? Or the Ron Jeremy?
You will wait until I'm ready to get the whole thing going. So be quiet and sit there and look pretty. Okay, we already got to the mistletoe, right? Yeah, we did that. That was nice. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we're just going to start from here. So we'll start from here, okay?
Okay.
And then me and Heather can practice German.
German, Russian bears. Tim's a bear's only 4. Is that Cleveland purple?
Listen.
Lie down. That tea is good, isn't it? Can you feel it yet? Wilma watched Beth carefully. Mistletoe tea carries one of nature's tranquilizers used by country folk whenever anyone is in pain. The powerful combination of fatigue, white lightning, and mistletoe tea was having its effect. Beth might even drop off to sleep. It didn't matter. Wilma would soon have her awake again. "Oh, I feel so good," she whispered, lying back on top of the covers,
Oh,
Her-
it feels so good.
her eyes closing. Wilma looked at the lamp and thought of putting it out. No, she thought, with it on. I want to see everything. Do you like stroking your leg? Do you like my stroking your leg? She asked softly. It feels nice, Beth murmured. Here, Let's get that robe off before you conk out and I can rub you some more. A hint of suspicion, a doubt, glinted in Beth's dull glaze, and Wilma added, Get out of that robe and roll over on your belly. I'll give you a real relaxing massage. Her voice her voice reassuring, and the idea so appealing, Beth let Wilma help her out of her robe. She must be tired, she thought hazily, for her arm caught in a sleeve and she had to tug, shaking her breasts, her flesh quivering as the older woman watched breathlessly. Naked, feeling a wonderful freedom
Her
and brazenness,
big, arm fat, quivering.
she lay back and stretched her body, and it seemed to ripple voluptuously with her pelvis tilting up for just one tantalizing second to
Like
reveal
the wine.
the soft, hair-covered folds of her vaginal lips. Wilma's teeth were clenched as she watched her lazily roll over on her stomach and saw her delicately long and curved back that swooped into her high, firm buttocks that were so white and tempting. She laced her fingers and cracked her knuckles and flexed her fists. I used to be a real masseuse before I married Judge Gans and ended up a cowgirl.
Judd.
Did you? Ha!
Judd.
Wilma said, pleased with herself as she pulled up her dress and climbed on the bed and straddled Beth's legs near the knee and looked down at all her vulnerable loveliness.
I thought that said valuable.
It's very valuable.
Her valuable loveliness.
Didn't know I knew a fancy word like masseuse, did you? I was real good at it.
That's twice I've hit the mic.
Yes.
Asked.
I was real good at it and I liked it, but Judd made me quit it. Took you away from it? Beth's voice was dreamy as she moaned with delight as she felt Wilma lean over her and her hands begin to knead the flesh on her back. Yeah, he was funny about it. Didn't like me doing it. I liked it. I made some friends. I liked them. I liked them a lot. Beth was only moaning was softly with delight as Wilma's hands worked expertly over her back. It didn't matter if she didn't talk. He only wanted me to give massages to him, the horny old devil, Wilma went on, working lower into the small of Beth's back. He didn't like me doing that to other people. In a way, I can't blame him. If I like a person, you know, I give them a real good massage. I go out of my way to please them.
Oh.
Her hand slid into Beth's smooth white buttocks, and she began massaging them, cupping her cheeks and squeezing them, then parting them so that she could see the young teacher's tiny, tightly puckered anus. Then she began to knead the naked flesh with gentle fingers. You like that? She whispered. Ooh, that feels so good. I've never had a massage before, Beth slurred in a quiet voice. She was utterly relaxed, and Wilma's hands felt soothing and strangely exciting. It was all right. After all, Wilma was a professional. I'll give you a good one, Beth, and you'll never forget it. Just stay relaxed and do what I say. Promise me? All right. Do you like me? Yes. I like you a lot. A whole lot. When I had friends, I liked a whole lot. I give them a real massage. That's nice, Beth said, her voice
nice.
barely a whisper. She was so relaxed it seemed as if she were drifting, and she had floated a long way off, leaving her body behind it with Wilma. Besides, her hands felt so good and exciting. Yes, definitely exciting, for strangely, she could feel herself being aroused far beyond any point she had obtained with Bill. She felt oddly lewd, and yet all was serene, and there was nothing to worry about. She could even go to sleep if she wished. Wilma's voice was low and urgent and seemed to come to her from far away. Let me show you just how much I like you. Beth breathed a sigh. All right. She felt Wilma bending over her, and then her wetly kissing mouth burned on her back, and she grinned,
Like cancer.
feeling it
Burned on
pleasant.
her back.
Her mouth was all over her shoulders and back, and her soft, wet tongue was licking, and she wanted to curl her shoulders with pleasure. Her body slipped lower with her mouth and tongue following, leaving a wet trail down past her naked waist. She felt Wilma's hands massaging the cheeks of her ass again,
How perfect is this?
and she moaned with pleasure.
I think I know where this is going.
Yeah. Someone's getting their ass eaten.
Crouched down by the side of the house, Lonnie straightened just in time to see Wilma crouched over the naked back of the girl, her hands gently massaging her now softly yielding buttocks as she parted the cheeks and bent her head, her tongue flicking out over the new girl's tiny, unprotected anus.
And credits. Don't do that.
She has a tiny unprotected anus.
God, that tickled my throat.
The unprotected anus did.
Yes.
What's your wine thing?
So
Pour.
we could. Well, okay. So I'll do a quick one. So as we had discussed previously, that we are now. I am reviewing grocery outlet cheap wines. I drink it so you don't have to, or as we call it, poor decisions.
And I've sampled.
We should
And-
have all said it together, but whatever.
We should what?
We should have all said poor decisions together. But
Oh, okay. Do
like a coordinated.
we can
attack.
work on that.
Yeah.
But then I don't know, like, because Joe keeps telling me how to spell it, so that could be part of it too. So one of the ones that I
do it again.
I was
first-
going- I was
he
thinking
was,
about it.
he was gearing up for it.
P-O-O-R.
Oh.
Yeah.
So there was a red blend that I tried, and this one, as we know, on a lot of these cheap grocery outlet store wines, I'm trying to get the cheapest of the cheap first out of the gate before I go up the hill to more expensive ones. This one was $3.99 a bottle. This one was called Thorny Rose Red Blend. This one is a 2015 vintage. And actually, as I drank this one was pretty good. And the fact of the matter is, as I started looking it up, it said on the little tag that it can be compared to a $12.99 bottle of wine, or it's sold elsewhere for $12.99, which I thought was a little high. I found it in two different places. One was for $13.99, but I also found another place for a whopping $5.99. So, I mean, I guess this is kind of like up in the air. I don't think this is a relabeled wine at this point, but what I can tell you is that it was a very easy drinking red blend. It was a very decent bottle of wine for $3.99. I don't feel like I was cheated at all. So far I've been doing fairly well, besides the semen wine, with the grocery outlet wines. So if you are in the market for a red blend, they have a $3.99 Thorny Rose Red Blend.
How are the
That you would
tannins?
The tannins were very, very pulpy.
Was
Very-
it earthy? Was it
No.
woody?
They're very balmy.
Balmy, moist.
Tannin bombs.
Oh God, Mike, I can't take two.
I had to
I
do
can't
it.
I like
do
where you're going.
two
I
of
like where you're
you.
going.
I had to do
With
it because Joe, I could feel Joe was going to do the stupid tannin bomb thing, and I really needed to beat him to the punch.
Oh, Tannenbaum. Oh, Tannenbaum. Yeah. I made Mike snort. You know, that's good. All right. That's what I have on poor decisions.
All right, that's it.
Okay, so for Cocktails with Heather, I'm Joe Spiegel.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Yeah, sure.
He's fuckface, and you're
dumb shit.
All right, Cocktails out.